Mr. O'Brien, transport him directly to the bridge.
Aye, sir. Energizing.
Security team to the bridge.
Belay that order, Lieutenant.
I just wanted to thank you all for your support. It's been fun.
So fuzzy. From the StreamYard Studios on YouTube, this is Jeopnerdy. And here's your host, John DeMarco.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of Jeopardy. We're glad you're here. Joining us, as always, is our co-host, Professor Brainy Specs.
Yes, I'm here. It's good to be back. Hello, John.
Hey, Jeff, how you doing?
Doing pretty well, thank you. How are you doing?
Doing fine, thanks. And we're glad all of you are joining us. So we'll say a quick hello, and we'll get into our first games. As always, if you'd like to join us as a contestant, you can go ahead and click that link that's pinned at the top of the chat. I want to say hello to Anna. Glad you could stop by. Greetings also to Omni. Sorry, go ahead.
I just wanted to say hello to my my wonderful woman, Anna. And hello to Jordan and Danny, if you're watching.
Yes, greetings as well. Hello also to Mike. Glad to see you. And there seems to be everybody in the chat so far. Maybe we'll have some more people coming along a little bit later. We do have 3 contestants for round 1, but we do have spots available for the later rounds if you're interested. So we'll now bring up our returning champion, OmniCast, and his first 2 challengers. Let's say hello also to Mike. And who gave the order?
Hey, fellas, how are you?
Hello.
Greetings,
Hello.
greetings.
Greetings. Long time no see.
Indeed.
I
How's
know.
everybody doing tonight?
What's going on?
Only what? 18 hours ago we were together, right?
Right?
Something like that.
Yeah.
It seems like it was just 5 minutes ago.
I know. Oh my God, today flew.
Indeed.
But this is nice. This is nice. We're kind of like back in the routine again, right? Looking forward to Jeopardy on Saturday nights. I like that.
I hope so.
You know, I like it.
I don't know. I'm not feeling very. Look at that picture. There's a missing picture.
Who's that? Oh, is that Uhura in a gold uniform?
Yes. I think Mike's getting back at me a little bit there.
Is
Last night's performance.
What did you say it was? The man trap?
Geez.
What did you say? Is that what it was?
You thought it was the man trap, yeah.
Man trap. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's
I
easy
told you
to
I was-
mistake, though. Yeah.
That was the picture I was going to use. I was going to say identify this episode.
Mm.
So,
That would have
I
been
know
much easier, though. That wouldn't have
It
been
would be cruel.
That's what I'm saying. You'd have to know it. You still have to know it was Corbomite.
because you really can't distinguish those 2 episodes between with that angle. You can't say it was
No.
either the man trap or Corbomite.
Yeah. And what's funny, there's a shot of her from Mud's Women. It's like almost an identical shot.
Right.
I could have been really mean and like put them both in there.
Wait, so she was gold in 3 episodes? I thought it was 2. It was 3.
No, it was just 2. No, it was just 2. It was
Oh,
Corbomite
it's
and
2.
Mud's Women.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. How you guys doing?
Good.
Thanks. How about you?
Oh, I'm tired. Having a cat is a full-time job, so it's exhausting to take care of a cat.
You
Yeah,
went to
just
some kind of
ask
convention.
Anna
Oh yeah, and she has a cat too.
has 2 cats, but one of them is tearing the place up.
Oh my goodness.
Just
So you
a
went
kid.
to a convention today, right, Mercer? Was there anybody there from Star Trek or any guest stars? Or
Oh yeah, I did go to a convention. That's probably why I'm so tired. Must be the reason.
Oh,
It might not have anything to do with a cat, but no, I didn't see anybody from Star Trek there. I did see a few people dressed up as Starfleet officers. I did not have time to salute them,
okay.
but I did see some comic book people like Jim Shooter, who is I think a publisher or editor.
Mhm.
I did see Brian. I think his name is Brian O'Halloran from Clerks. Is that his name? Brian,
Okay.
star of Clerks, and a few other people.
Hmm.
So it was fun. It was a lot of fun. That's probably why I'm so tired walking around. It was a huge convention. I mean, it was only $10 to get in, and it was huge.
It's great.
So I thought it was going to be very small. I thought it was going to be like a small little gymnasium. No, it was huge. It made the convention that we went to look really small. It didn't have as many famous people, but it just the size and scope of it was just incredibly huge.
I mean, the one we went to was more of like a signing session. It's not a full blown con
True.
with a vendor room. It's always been that way. It's always just signing, actors signing and maybe a couple of vendors. That's always
right. And I guess it was made mainly because they knew their entire audience was Star Trek fans.
Yeah, exactly.
So it was a little different.
Mm-hmm.
Still, I kind of expected it to be bigger. I don't know why I expected it to be bigger. I didn't really expect anything, but I thought it would be a little bit bigger than it was.
Yeah.
But it was better for being smaller. But this one was just so many people, so many vendors. There was lines out the door. We had to wait out the door for a long time.
Aravic says you should have given them a Vulcan salute, Mercer. You didn't even do that. You didn't give them the.
I can't even give you guys a Vulcan salute. I can't do it. I can't do it with my fingers. I just can't do it.
Yeah, it hurts worse than the uniform.
Ouch.
That's a Journey to Babel quote. Very, very,
Thank you,
very
Mr.
well
McCoy.
used
Dr.
Journey
McCoy.
to Babel quote. Very good.
Mike, I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Who is that? I don't recognize
I
that
don't
person.
know.
I don't
who
know.
that is.
I don't know who it is
recognize
either.
that person. Is he
I
from
don't either.
Dakar, Senegal?
He might be. I don't know.
Okay.
Might be.
Got it. Dakar, Senegal.
Getting a lot of mileage out of that one.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Or is that light years?
Light years.
I have to tell you, Omni, there was
Yes.
not anything except for the picture I took. There was not anything having to do with Knight Rider at the convention.
You sent me a picture of Hot Wheels. They had something there, right?
That was
Okay.
it. That was the only thing they had that was Knight Rider. I was looking everywhere for something, and that was it. It was so just that I could see. It was a little dry on the Knight Rider front.
Mm.
Anyway,
Private jet, Omni?
Well, Cap's asking if I've been in any limousines lately. I mean, the limousine takes me to the jet, if that means anything. But
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
primarily, yeah.
Uh-huh.
that's being a big wig at Paramount is all about. Like,
It's hard.
I guess so.
It's living on the road, man. You know, it's a lot of that road life. You know, traveling from one city to the next, spreading the good word that is Paramount and the great value product that we have. It's amazing.
On that note, I think we should start our game.
Good
Are
idea.
you all ready to play?
I don't know how well I'm going to do because it was an exhausting. I'll give it my best shot. You know, I'll give it a shot.
You didn't think you were going to do well yesterday, and you did great.
Hey, Gorilla.
Thanks.
You did better than I did. Except the game that I didn't play, that I got them all without any lifelines.
It would have been cool to see. It would have been awesome to see you rip through all of Omni's questions with no lifelines and just get to the million without even spending 3 seconds on a question. It would have been.
You know, I tried to let Patrick or Omni play that first game, but no.
So that.
But it would have been cool to see that. It would have been cool to see Mike's reaction, right, Mike? If hypothetically Professor got that game and then he just ripped through everything without even.
If he got through it and went through the whole thing with no lifelines, I would have just retired right then and there.
Yeah, the questions are
Maybe
too
it's a good idea I didn't.
But it's risky though too. It's risky. It's almost safer to use the lifelines. You feel funny not using them, right? Like, what if you miss it?
I did.
And you had it right there.
For me, I don't like
Okay.
lifelines because if I still get it wrong, even after the lifeline, then I get really sheepish.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Really embarrassed.
All right. Are you all
Are
ready?
there any lifelines in this game?
Yeah, I was
tonight?
gonna say, do we have any lifelines in Jeopardy tonight, or is there
just your knowledge?
Well,
sudden
Can I
death?
call my cat.
You get Omni gets built-in like host host sympathy rigged lifeline.
Rig sympathy.
Oh,
What if my pronunciation
wow.
or spelling sometimes, right? Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Right,
We don't.
right.
We inferior players don't get that.
You know what's funny though? You know what's funny? I think it's given out equally. I think John is a very generous
It is.
host.
Yes.
Yeah, generally, unless we do those categories on sectors and star dates and LCARS displays, then it's just pure sadism at that point. Then it's
all Jeopnerdy players are equal, but some are more equal than others.
Yeah, George Orwell. That's good. I like that.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Animal Farm. I like that one.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Good.
Nice.
A true man of culture.
You pulled a good one there. That was good.
Aravic,
Well,
just subscribe to my YouTube channel. I just got a notification. Thank you,
look at
Aravic.
that.
Hey,
Look at that.
How about that? That's great.
Maybe Aravic wants to be a Trek millionaire.
He might want to be.
Yeah, what is that? Is that like just millionaire credits at Quarks? Is that all it is?
They're you get vouchers in the mail and they're redeemable at Quark's Bar.
I'll take it in Quatlus. I don't need Federation credits. I don't need a command of my own.
They're not Federation credits. They're
We
Republic
deal with
credits.
Kivas, gemstones, and trillium.
Kivas and Trillium. What is Kivas and Trillium anyway? Can anyone answer that question? I don't even know what they are.
It's what they serve on Space Station K7.
That's true. And Spock deals with it on Organia too, right? But I don't know what it is. All right.
Yeah, he does, yeah.
You get Republic credits.
Gap says Paramount credit. Oh, okay. So you get like months free of Paramount Plus. That's great. That's better than.
Problem is, I'm not in a position to give out Paramount credits. Now, if Omni could hook a brother up, then
Let me see what I can do.
Okay, there we go.
Let me call the promotions department. See what I can do.
Well, I've given the sign there, so I think we should start our game.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right.
All right. Let's play Jeopardy.
Da 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 da. Oh wait, wrong game. Sorry.
Yeah, where is Patrick?
Where is Patrick? Patrick?
Should I call him?
Probably asleep.
It probably is asleep.
Oh,
speaking of, no, I'm kidding.
I'll wake him up.
And that one, you're going to get a quote, and you're going to identify the character who said it.
Okay, gotcha.
Next, the last word, DS9 Season 5, Part 1. This time around, I'm going to tell you who said the last line, who they said it to, and the location, and I want you to identify the episode.
Okay.
Nice twist.
Thank you. For our visual category, we have ship interiors from TOS and TAS.
Oh, my.
What is TAS?
A great show. Next, we have Jonathan Archer. Finally, Spock's memory test. I'm going to give you the answer, and I want you to supply the question.
Oh, okay.
All right. Our returning champion is Omni. So you get to go first, sir.
Let's do the last word, DS9 Season 5, Part 1 for 1,000.
Dax to Cisco, DS9 corridor.
So you want to know which episode it was?
Yes.
Dax to Cisco in a corridor. Okay.
That's tough. You're just thinking too much.
What is for the uniform?
Yep,
that's correct.
Yes,
I was thinking the promenade for Trials and Tribulations, but okay, it's not in the corridor, I guess.
That's what she says. It's really good to be the bad guy or something like that.
Yeah. All right, very good. Good start, Mike. It's your first turn. Welcome to the game.
Thank you. Let's do Spock's memory test for 1,000, please.
K4 YM3 SO7 3 ES2.
What?
What?
What is the molecular formula of? Oh God. Aluminum sulfide crystals.
Very good.
Yes.
Awesome.
What? Okay.
Very well done. Who gave the order? I'm sorry.
I'll do Spock's memory test for 600, please.
You got it.
Klingon mummification glyph.
What is identify this object and its cultural significance?
There you go.
Well done. All right. Good start for everyone. OmniCast, we're back to you.
Let's do the last word for 800 again.
Quark to Rom. Quark's Bar.
I'm trying to think which one ended up in the bar. I guess it was when he's ordering breakfast. What is the assignment?
That's it.
Okay. This is tough.
Good job,
Thank you.
Omni.
These are tougher.
I have to
think
replay the
that's
video
what-
in my head. I'm like, I'm trying to remember it
Yeah,
now.
you have to think outside the
At
box.
first, I thought it was Bar Association, but that wasn't season 5. Glad I didn't get that one.
Mike, it's your turn.
Let's see what Ship Interiors is about. Let's do that for 600, please.
Okay. Name the ship.
What? Pass.
All right. Who gave the order?
Who gave the order does not know. Pass.
All right. Omni.
What is the Fisarius?
That is correct.
I was thinking of that. I was thinking it was from that episode, but I don't know. I just copped out on it.
Have some
All right.
Tranya. It's quite good.
Well done, Omni. Who gave the order? It's your turn.
Let's try Spock's memory test for 800.
To Planet Hoth, matron of philosophy.
Who said, who was it that who said, I'm trying to think about how to phrase it in a question. Who said that logic is the cement of our civilization using reason as our guide?
That's
that
close
close
enough.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you. Awesome.
Wow. That's you see, he is
Tough.
generous. You missed a lot of it, but he gave it to you. That was really good.
Middle part of it. Yeah.
No, that's still very generous. That's good.
Thank you. I missed the whole
Who said
middle
logic
part.
is the cement of our civilization with which we ascend from chaos using reason as our guide?
Computer talks to I got at least some of it.
It's very good. I almost want to give you some points for that. Omni, it's your turn.
Let's do last word, please, for 600.
All right, you found the daily double. Very good. And you have 4,200 points. You are 1,400 points ahead of your nearest competitor. How much would you like to wager?
Let's just do 800. A little shaky with this new format here.
All right, for 800.
Cassidy to Ben and Jake, Cisco's quarters.
I think that's what is Rapture?
That's correct.
Okay.
Excellent. Mike, it's your turn.
Oh, let's see. Let's do Ship Interiors for 400, please. What is the Defiant?
That's correct.
Tholian Webb. Yeah, I
Yep.
always like that shot. That's a good shot.
It was. Very good. Who gave the order? Back
Let's
to
try
you.
Jonathan Archer for 1,000.
According to his biography in the Defiance computer, Archer's post-Starfleet occupations included ambassador to Andoria, Federation councilman, and this role from 2184 to 2192.
Oh, what is Federation president?
That's correct.
Yes.
Nice.
Nice.
Nicely done.
Well done. Well done. All right, Omni, back to you.
Let's do the last word for 400.
Odo to Quark, Defiant sickbay.
That'd be
You tried to guess the episode? Is that what you're trying to do?
yeah, but is
Yep.
it's probably the Ascent. What is the Ascent? I'm overthinking it.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah, absolutely it. I was just trying to think if you had to know the line. I don't remember if you had to know the line.
Nope, just the episode title. All right, Mike.
Meant
Back
every
to
word
you,
of it.
sir.
Yeah, that was a great one.
Let's do Spock's memory for 400, please.
Nothing unreal exists.
Oh, what uh, what is what's the guy's name? What's the guy's name? What is Kira Kinta's first law of metaphysics?
You got it.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Okay.
You pulled that one out.
Oh,
Jeez.
Kiri. Okay,
That's good.
I did say
Well
Kira
done.
if that matters. I thought it was Kira.
It's close enough.
Okay.
Who
What is
gave
Kira
the
Kinta's
order?
first law of metaphysics?
Correct.
Nothing real exists.
What is the electronic configuration of gadolinium?
Correct. I like how do you feel? How do you feel? Let's try Jonathan Archer for 800.
The environment of the rogue planet reminded Archer of a rainforest in this Earth country, where he had earned his Wilderness Merit Badge during his Boy Scout days.
I haven't seen that episode in 30,000 years, so I'm going to pass. I'm not going to risk it.
Omni.
Pass.
Mike.
How badly do I want to gamble here? I have no idea, but Earth country rainforest. I'm gonna guess what is Brazil?
Fortunately, that is incorrect.
Yeah, I
Okay,
was going
whatever.
to guess that too, and I just
Miss-
decided not to.
Mr. VP will be very saddened.
New
New
Zealand.
Zealand.
That doesn't exist.
Not now.
Not according to First Contact. It doesn't
Right.
exist.
It's gone.
And it's not a prison either, is it?
Right.
No.
All right, Omni.
Let's finish up the last word for 200, please.
Daxter Wharf. Rythian Beach.
That's what let he who is without sin. What is?
That's it.
Cast the first stone is the rest of the quote from the Bible. I forget
Ooh.
which book.
It's the gospel, I believe.
Mhm.
Mike.
Spock's memory test. 200.
I do not understand the question.
We just said- we
What
just
is?
talked about this.
How do you feel?
You did a very
Got it.
good impression.
Nicely done. Who gave the order?
It's such a Star Trek moment. That whole scene is such a that moment. That whole scene could not have been done in any other franchise and be pulled off. It's such a Star Trek moment. I'll go with Jonathan Archer for 600.
During a trip to Africa in his early 20s, Archer saw one of these animals giving birth, and it was truly amazing.
What is a gazelle?
That's the one. These animals giving birth, and it was truly.
Oh, got a feedback there. I welcome Thomas in the chat. And Omni, it's back to you, sir.
Let's do ship interiors for 1,000, please. Pass.
Mike.
Pass.
Who gave the order?
Pass.
Is it the Huron?
Yes,
No,
that
you
is the
should.
Oh, I should have guessed it. I'm watching it. I should have guessed it. I'm not confident enough yet. I'm not there yet. I'm getting there. I should have guessed it.
Mike?
Let's do the Irish 400.
And now, crew, I will render Kathleen one more time.
Are we identifying the episode or who said it?
Who said it?
That's.
I can't think of his.
I can't either. Pass.
Who gave the order?
I got to think of his name. Oh man, I can't pass. I can't think of his name. It's not coming.
Omni?
Wow. Who is Riley?
That's it.
Yeah, I just couldn't come up with the name. That's what happens when you walk around a convention all day.
Wait.
You're doing very well for.
Shoot.
Who gave the order? It's your turn.
Let's try Jonathan Archer for 400.
When he was about 8, Archer toured this facility where his dad introduced him to Zephram Cochrane.
I guess what is the Warp 5 facility?
Very good.
Okay, I didn't know if that was specific enough. Thank you.
That works.
And you took the lead. Who gave the order? Omni, it's your turn.
Sweet.
Let's do the Irish for 1,000.
If it's anything like security, I'm an authority.
Oh, what is her name again? Oh, I don't remember her name. I don't remember her name. Pass.
Mike,
Pass.
who gave the order?
Pass.
It's the daughter, but what is her name?
Her name was Brenna Odell.
Brenna Odell. Sorry. I don't watch that one often.
Is that when the bow breaks?
Up the long ladder.
Up the long. That's what I meant. Up the long ladder.
Mhm.
All right, Mike. Back to you.
Let's do the Irish for 200, please.
You and me and 1,000 stalwart Irish warriors against a ravening horde of Vikings. It's like the Battle of Britain, only with swords.
Who is Miles Edward O'Brien?
You got it.
One and only.
Good stuff. Good quote there. Good pull.
Thank you.
Who gave the order?
Let's try ship interiors for 800. Pass. Pass. There's only one choice. Pass.
Omni.
I'm going to pass.
Mike.
Pass.
Is it the Clothos?
It is the Clothos.
I should have guessed it. See that? I should have guessed both of those. What is wrong with me?
Storage compartments. Compartments.
Well, maybe you'll get the next one.
Oh,
It's your turn.
Yeah, all right. Let's do the Irish for 800, please.
I should have known 'twould be a good Irishman that was running the ship.
Can I just say the last name, even though it was in the last answer? Or
I'm going to need the first name for this one.
yeah, see, I don't remember his name either. So pass.
Mike.
Who is Danilo?
Very good.
Danilo Odell. Okay. All right.
And Mike, it's your turn. Get right back in this.
Let's do the Irish for 6.
I never answer questions from plebes, Jimmy boy.
Who is Finnegan?
That's right.
Finnegan.
What's been happening to my people?
Finnegan.
All right. We got a close one going here. Who gave the order? It's your turn.
I'll do ship interiors. Oh, what is you want the ship or the episode?
The ship.
What is the Constellation? The USS Constellation.
Very good.
It was, but not anymore.
Not anymore.
It's a Hulk.
They called me. They begged me for help. 400 of them.
There's no ship to abandon.
There's a third planet. There is no third. Don't you think I know that?
Omni.
Let's do Captain Jonathan Archer for 200, please.
Archer was quite attached to this beagle, although perhaps the captain should have left him on the ship while meeting with the Cretaceans.
Who is Porthos?
That's it.
Good old Porthos.
Hey, real quick, John, have you come around to liking Night in Sick Bay?
I have not, no.
Even our conversation doesn't convince you to give it another shot?
Not particularly, no. Sorry about that.
Man, you should really give it another shot. You should really give it another shot. It's good. It's a good episode.
Just Buzz in link is in the private chat. Let's head to Final Jeopnerdy. Consider how much you would like to wager based upon this category.
Ill-fated starships.
Ooh, good one.
we do have a close game, so this should be quite interesting.
Let's see. So
We see what the
do
score.
that. Carry the 1, and I can't pass Omni if he gets it right. So okay.
Depends on how much he wagers.
That's true.
Let's see. So do the thing and carry the 1. I could
I'm
11,200. He's going
I
to
say
wager
that
42. Omni's wager will
say-
be 4201.
I'd say that high. You remember?
Oh no, it won't. Never mind. Wait, Mercer's winning. When did I miss that?
Mercer's in first place, so that's good. Keep
What
your
about-
eye on me. Keep your eye on me, and he'll run right past you in
What?
finals. So that's good. That's good.
Wait. I thought that said 6,200. I'm sorry, Mercer.
All right. Let's reveal our clue.
Chulak was one of only 6 crewmen to survive the starship's destruction, which, given the ship's name, was inevitable.
Players, you have 30 seconds. Kapla! Train your replies. This isn't as easy as Cosmo,
Okay.
so bear with me. Doing the best I can.
It works.
That's all you can do is do the best you can. That's all you can do at any time.
All right, let's find out our winner. Mike, you got an impressive 5,600 point score. Third place, what was your reply to the clue?
No idea.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
Sorry about that. What was your wager? You bet it all. Sorry about that, Mike. Back
That's
to
all
0. Maybe get him the next time. OmniCast, you were in second place with 7,000 points. Your reply was...
What is the Grissom? Logic demanded it. You are correct.
Indeed. Very good. Your wager. 6,999 points.
Congrats, Omni.
Let's see. I don't know.
999 points.
I know.
Spoilers.
Yes, you shouldn't be saying anything, Mercer. Who gave the order? You were in the lead at 7,200 points. Your response was...
USS Paramount Plus, A, B, C, or D.
I think Mercer should win. That's a better answer.
You know, that one, there's no survivors.
Given the name.
Sorry, Mercer. What was your wager? 1 point.
Wow.
Ill-fated part.
7,199.
Clever.
And Omni.
Good job,
Once
Omni.
again, you're the champion.
That was
Very
good. Give me a run
nice.
for my money. That was good.
Very nice.
What was the answer was Grissom from Star
Yeah,
Trek
but
3?
I mean, he kind of the clue gave it away, but what I don't know what kind of class ship it was. It wasn't an Oberth, obviously, right? I guess it was a.
No, they didn't say what class it was, but I had a large crew, so it couldn't have been an Oberth.
Okay.
What was the episode we're talking about?
A Field of Fire in DS9
Oh, okay.
with the Vulcan with the rifle and
I couldn't pull that.
Oh.
up, but I
Esri and
I
Correct.
couldn't even remember who
very
Chulak
good
was.
episode. I just couldn't pull it, but so I just
Science Officer
that's why I didn't-
Chulak.
That's why I didn't. I thought it was a Klingon name, and then now that you mentioned it, I remember what you're talking.
Well, I
about.
thought Mike's the one that thinks apostrophes are Klingon names. Isn't that usually what it is? Or
Well, in this case, Mike saw Chulak and his mind went to Stargate. So, like,
So did mine when I saw the clue.
Mine
were
was
just worlds apart there.
Mine was immediately. Instead of Klingon, I couldn't tell, so I'm just like Paramount Plus. It's got to be Paramount Plus.
but the way John worded it with the ill-fated name or something, I knew he was talking about the Grissom. I didn't really. I kind of remembered it, but I didn't really remember it. You know.
Yeah, that was good.
Well, ill-fated ship could have meant Paramount Plus. I don't know.
It could have, but we're on a course for success. So
behind the scenes, how are you going to achieve that?
We added 10 million new subscribers last year. Set a course for profits.
I didn't see plot and intercept course for success in John's video, but
you didn't see that one. Okay, gotcha.
I didn't see that one in John's video.
Set a course for love.
Yeah.
For love.
Love boat.
It feels like more like the Titanic going down when you think about Paramount Plus. And...
Oh man! So you all wish they would just implode today, but then where would Star Trek land? Back on Netflix? I mean, we'd all be okay again, right? Yeah. Everything would be fine, the way it was meant to be.
I remember the first time I realized that Star Trek was on Netflix, like all the shows. I'm like, bro, I get to watch every Star Trek show for $10 anytime I want to.
It's
like,
great deal.
seriously, it was a really weird feeling because I'm like, there's got to be a catch, and the catch is it only lasted for like a couple of years, and then
and once upon a time they were all on Hulu too.
That's right, they were.
Oh, thanks, guys. I'm going to go backstage in case you need another player later.
The Hulu ones were kind of like low res, weren't they? They were weird. They weren't.
Yeah, like I don't think they had the remastered original series on Hulu. It was the originals.
Exactly.
Well, most people.
And I don't think when it was on Hulu, I don't think the TNG Blu-rays had come out yet.
No, they hadn't. But even then, it was a grainy quality. It wasn't a good transfer. Whatever they were using was really weird on Hulu. Netflix was nice.
I thought the Deep Space Nine on Netflix was bad.
It was very green. You see a lot of artifacts, a lot of like electrical noise almost, right? Like interference. Yeah.
I'm hoping someday they go through and redo the DS9 effects with whatever they did for the documentary. They won't, but let me dream. Let me dream.
I'll settle for a good upscale. Let me take a good AI upscale. Let's call it a day. Well, I mean, I'm fine with that.
What I did for those is I just tweaked my TV so that they look great for me. I can't, just the way I have my TV settings. And if they look great for other people, or bad for other people, I can't help that. But I like the way they look. I mean, they're not great. I love HD, but they're adequate. Anyway, thanks, John. Those are great questions.
Thank you.
Really good questions, actually. So, yeah, I should have gotten the Fisarius. That's the one I should have known. I just wasn't confident enough.
Well, those curtains in the background, right?
Yeah. But I knew that you were going to put a Fisarius question in there, and I was waiting for it. And when I saw it, I didn't quite connect it.
Scott Trick says, wait for them to go on sale on Fandango. That's what you do, Mercer, isn't it? You're a Fandango fan.
Yeah. I got all the series for $40 each when they went on sale. So I got DS9, all 7 seasons for $40. I got Voyager for $40. Basically, I'll just wait till they go on sale. They look okay. They look fine. They're good. And I love being able to just go to whatever episode I want and just watching it.
I mean, on Paramount Plus, the video quality is optimized for, perfect streaming, but I'm sure it's okay on Fandango too.
Yeah, it's just I don't want to pay Paramount money every month. I just want to have
get unwanted ads. And
your controls are
the screen crashes.
I don't want to support I don't want to support whatever they're doing now.
Yeah, they force you to watch a trailer from the newest garbage show.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Strange New World season 3 this summer.
But the like to dislike ratio on the trailer is really good, though.
I told you, it's not bad, right?
Not compared to Strange New Worlds, or compared to Section 31. I mean, that's a low bar.
Yeah. 700 dislikes.
The one thing I wish they would do, and I guess it's not a big deal, is take some of the footage that they reused from the battles, like in the final episode of DS9, instead of reusing footage. I actually put in new footage. Like they reused footage from Tears of the Prophets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did.
It was cool. I mean, it's great footage, but I kind of wish that they would just put all new footage in there. Even the Klingon blowing up is from one of the films.
Or the Way of the Warrior too. They reused some of that stuff. And
I just wish they would, it's the final episode. You just put in some awesome new footage. And I wanted that battle to happen when they get to Cardassia and all those ships are there. I wanted some kind of battle.
Yeah.
Just me. Anyway,
I do have one more question for everybody, though, real quick, before we go backstage. Adjust the sine wave of this magnetic envelope so that antineutrons can pass through it, but antigravitons cannot.
I was waiting for that one.
Okay, I just did it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Correct.
You gotta kind of make a little picture of like a little crystal or something.
I really like how they got Spock's mom from the original series, the same actress.
Yes.
That I respect. I like that a
good.
lot. Yeah.
If you watch the commentary, the guy that filmed that's like one of the assistant directors of that scene
Mhm.
was actually related to, I want to say, famous Western actor. What's his name? But he actually filmed her. There's a big connection between. I don't want to say what it is because I don't remember. But John Wayne, I think he like filmed John Wayne doing one of his movies, which also had Jane Wyatt in it, or something like that. There was a connection between that scene and who's filming it with some kind of film history. You have to watch the commentary to find out what it is. But it was a cool coincidence. Like the assistant director filmed John Wayne and Jane Wyatt or something in a movie, and this guy that is related to that guy or something. It's a great scene with her in it. It's a great scene. Anyway, I'm going to go backstage. I'll stay backstage in case you need somebody later.
Well, thank you. Actually, it looks like we don't have anybody backstage at the moment. So if anyone out there in the chat who'd like to join us, I can go ahead and click on that link at the top of the chat.
Nobody joining it?
Come on up, guys.
Airvik Star Trek 4 always did it better. It's my favorite Star Trek movie. It will never. The answer is always Star Trek 4 did it better. Forever and for always.
Hold on a second.
I acknowledge 2 and 6 and maybe even First Contact are better written films, but 4 will forever and always be my favorite.
Yeah, it's just a great movie. It's fun. It's a great movie for
every
audience.
Every member of the cast got a moment to shine, which you can't really say about most of the other films.
Yeah.
You know, unless you count Scotty bonking his head on a bulkhead in Star Trek V, but I don't count that.
Plus, again, not only did they all shine, but the mission was different. It wasn't like, oh, how are we going to get the ship ready for a big battle? It was, let's do a mission where we have to go out into society and innovate and come up with something that we haven't come up with before.
It's arguably the only Trek film where nobody dies.
Yeah, nobody dies in anger or whatever.
No, just period. Like,
yeah,
all the other films you see someone die on screen. Like, there could have been, like, maybe something weird happened on one of the ships that lost power, but you don't see anyone die on screen. It's the only movie where that's true for.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Planet X. I'm trying to figure out what you mean by this comment. Those were really aggressive corrects from that computer.
Correct.
Correct. That. Okay. I thought it was correcting something. I misunderstood.
No. All right. Correct.
It's like a sped up audio. It's like correct. It's like they sped it up.
I wonder whose voice that was.
I don't know. I know it's Nimoy's voice though on the turbo lift, and was it in 3, right? On the Excelsior
3.
Yeah, it was his voice on the turbo lift, and then when Kirk asks if there's any vessels in pursuit, and he's asking McCoy at Spock's station, Nimoy dubbed in that line. There was one other thing he did. I thought, maybe I'm forgetting. I thought there was one other thing he had in there, but yeah, he had some tidbits. Level, please. Thank you. Up your shaft.
That's right.
I heard that at first. Sulu, the guy that played Sulu, hated the scene where he was called tiny, and then when he saw it in the theater, he was like, "Oh yeah, everybody loved it. It was great." But he objected.
Don't call me tiny.
Don't call me tiny.
It's kind of a silly little bit of business. I think that's all Harv Bennett with that scene. I think that's totally Harv Bennett. Everyone wanted that scene. So if the next game has Orville Ghostbusters categories, then I'll play again.
How much did the Ecto one cost when they bought it, Mercer?
Only 4,800.
Now we know.
4,800.
4,800. Now we know.
I will never not miss that again at my local trivia night.
Planet X says that he says it has said it a million times and never get the hate for Star Trek V. Just as good, if not better, than all the others.
I agree with you very much, Planet X. I like 5 a lot.
It was a
Now
very
that
bold,
Shatner did.
very bold choice by
5.
Shatner to make it all a dream.
I'm going to ask him. We're going to ask him in September when we see him. Okay.
Yep.
Then we're going to get it on film. We're going to record. Mercer, you record the conversation. Okay. I'm going to lean in. I'm going to ask him. We'll say, Mr. Shatner, Star Trek V, a dream or not?
Yeah, you're gonna do it. You should get him to sign. You should get him
I'll
to
pay
sign.
the $240 to ask that question for Shatner. Okay, we'll lean in.
And you got to
Have him
get
sign
him to
something.
sign.
Yeah.
You got to get him to sign your Shatner construction T-shirts from Knight Rider. You know, had nothing to do with it.
From that. Yeah, from that. Was it Nightlines? No, was it?
I forget which. I don't know the titles yet, but you got to get him to.
No,
sign
Shatner
that.
Trucking. It was Shatner Trucking. Yeah, that's right.
Get him to sign
10
them,
Mil
even
Trouble.
though he has no idea what it is. Just get him. Get Shatner to sign those T-shirts. You got to. I mean, it's.
He'll say something goofy too, like it is whatever you want it to be. That's what he'll say. He'll say something like that, and then we still won't know.
Oh, in terms of the dream, yeah, it's.
Yeah,
I think if he had the rock people in the movie, he would have been like, "It's real. It's definitely real."
I see. So his vision was compromised a bit because he didn't get his rock people.
Yeah,
so therefore, he could care less whether it's a dream or not. Is that what it is now?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's what I'm
maybe
getting at.
that could be it. That could be it. I wanted my rock people. Can I just get my rock people, please?
It's funny.
I mean, Leonard Nimoy got his whales. Why can't I have my rock people? I don't understand. Why? What
I don't
am I
think it would
asking
have
for
made the
here?
movie any better.
What, the
The-
rock
the-
people? Yeah.
The Rock people.
It's interesting on the Blu-ray for that movie. There are 2 different commentary tracks. There's one by Shatner and his daughter, who wrote the book on the film. She wrote the book on the film, so she does the commentary with him. And also the other commentary is by Michael and Denise Okuda, who admit
Okay.
the film is troubled.
They say troubled, huh?
Yeah, that's the word that they use for it. It's
Well, they did good work on the bridge graphics and stuff. I mean, Herman Zimmerman did the production design. You know, he came over from TNG. They did a good job on the
It's a great bridge. It is
Yeah.
one of the better bridges. Although
and
I think
the graphics and the consoles, the shuttlecraft. I mean, all that. There was some good tech in there, some good Federation Starfleet stuff. It looked good. You know, it looked decent.
so. If you need somebody new for this round, I just asked somebody, but they are not doing it. So I have an idea. Wait a minute.
Okay.
Here's my idea.
Let Normal play.
Well, yeah, no, she's in bed. She's getting ready. But there you go.
She'd probably win.
Mr. T. Dowd, we're talking about how you should click the link at
She's
the top
doing-
of the
she's
chat so
actually-
you
I'll
can
tell you
join
what
us
she's
up
doing.
on the panel and play.
Yes.
Come on, T Dowd.
Jeopardy.
Do it.
It's all
Do
for
it.
fun.
She's up there. My camera's still blurry for some reason. I can't figure it out.
Yeah, it's very blurry.
I don't know why it's so blurry, but that's where normal is. Let me see if I can-
Normal, wake up and play Jeopnerdy.
She won't. She's that's her bedtime. You know, that's not nap time. That's bedtime.
I don't think anyone up here sounds like LDG.
Oh no.
Okay. I
Get-
don't know why it's so blurry. I gotta
On
get
the the Star Trek V thing, I don't hate it, but I like it for the same reason I like Star Wars Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones. They're memeable.
I
It's
like
it's the MST 3000 effect. I point and laugh at it the whole time, but I enjoy the experience.
I like Attack of the Clones quite a bit, actually.
Unlike Nemesis. Nemesis is no, I don't watch that movie. No, that movie I will hate on until I'll hate on it until I die.
I think that's a great
I hate
idea, Planet X.
I need to go to a Star Trek convention
I
dressed
like
as
it.
Abraham Lincoln.
I like it. Only hardcores will understand.
Full presidential honors.
But I would think it would be from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, Abraham Lincoln. Hello, my name is Abraham Lincoln. And he shakes the guy's hand. Hey,
But
give us the Lincoln hat and beard, please. Nope, my name is, you don't understand. My name is Abraham Lincoln.
Weren't the Excalpians rock people? I mean, couldn't he have gotten those? Were they good enough for him? Or I don't know. Well, who knows?
Welcome, Thomas.
My friend went to a Trek convention in Ted Lasso
Hi.
cosplay.
Hi, Thomas.
Well, I guess I can lose for a round to fill up the space.
Or maybe
you win.
You may win, exactly.
Yeah, you can put me backstage. I'll play the third round if you'd like, if you need somebody.
Sure. I guess that works.
I'll just stay backstage.
Sure, we can put you backstage. Thanks.
Yeah.
Mr. T Dowd, click that link.
I'll be a pinch hitter. I'll be a pinch hitter for round 3 if you need it.
Very good.
Thanks, guys.
Planet X, come on up. Aravic.
T Dowd, please click the link. It'll be fun.
Where's the patak?
I'll play with one microphone tied behind my back. Please, come on.
That's not nice to talk on me like that.
Please.
No, I was saying, where's Tokyo? The patak.
The patak.
He's not here. Patrick's not here.
It's hard. Well,
happening?
Tokyo's hard with the
Patrick
time
is.
change for him.
I know.
Patrick he's had a long couple of days. He's probably sleeping.
Poor guy.
It's part of the partying. Today or yesterday was the anniversary of the liberation in the Netherlands, so I guess he was partying.
The liberation of the Netherlands.
Yes, it was their 80th anniversary.
Didn't you post that video of a tank or something rolling by? Was that you?
So, Patrick is probably having a good time then tonight.
Wonder if anyone ever went to a Trek convention as the person that said Genesis allowed is planet for
I'm sure there has been.
I'm
Right?
sure, yeah.
the proto Ferengi.
Yeah.
I do not dress up. I think people look ridiculous sometimes.
Mr. T Dowd, I think you're being a little unreasonable there.
I'm not entirely convinced he booby trapped the link. It's a virus.
And by the way, New Zealand is not missing.
It's
not right next to Australia.
so it's the angle of the Earth. You just can't see it from that
it's
angle. Is
still
that what you're
down.
saying?
That's what I
Okay.
said last night.
Listen,
But
instead
it's
of
funnier to joke that it's missing. I mean, it's just funnier to say that. It's not,
It's
you
not
don't
the
believe
ball.
all it takes is one person trying to say computer delete the wife and they misspeak and say computer delete New Zealand. That's
New
it.
Zealand, right? It's gone.
That's it.
I mean, we know New Zealand is there. Tom Paris was there a few years before that, serving time.
Doing a job for
And
the
even-
Federation.
Even hold on, Bashir's father was there around the same time, right?
Well,
when he got sentenced to a
no, that
penal
was
colony
after.
in New Zealand. No,
Yeah, but that was long after. Remember?
that's true. It was a year or so after after
Well,
first contact.
no. Well, I mean the airing of the episode, but in First Contact they were in 2063, and Paris and them were in the 23 something.
Oh, so you saying New Zealand may have gotten deleted in the future? I see what you're saying. Or no,
No,
it was deleted
it
in
is
the
in the
past and then it
future.
came back in the future.
First
I know.
contact.
Here's what happened:
First
the ocean
contact would have
levels
been about the
rose
same time
so
as-
much that New Zealand flooded underwater, and then they reversed it. There you
Okay,
go.
that solves it. That actually that
Perfect.
yeah, I can live with that.
Mr. VP left
Far-fetched.
his sink running.
Let's just sink running in the cell.
Oh no!
He stopped up with the sink in the cell. Yeah, he's causing trouble.
Just
Oh,
water in the
no.
opposite direction or something.
Well, during the
I don't
early
know.
stages of the recovery, that's why it was a rainforest. But then later they continued developing it, and they turned it into the prison.
Wild speculation.
I find your argument strewn with gaping defects in logic.
Yes, but Mercer is correct. North America should be dark at that time, but it
That's
wasn't.
true. That's true. I can admit that.
Details. Listen, the sphere was causing a solar eclipse. It's fine.
Hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's all it was. Obviously.
Robert says, go to the Trek convention as the security guy that called Sulu tiny. So what, like
That would
a
be
big
a
dude
deep cut.
with a mustache? Is that what it is? Okay, yeah.
Big
That'd be a
mustache,
deep
big
cut.
bald. Don't get smart, tiny.
Do you have to wear the security uniform? You got to wear that.
You got to wear the uniform. You got to
with
have
the cap?
the thing in. You got to have
With-
the thing in your ear. Nice. Get the little earpiece.
Well,
I think he
John,
did, or am I crazy? I think he did.
I think we're going to have to play with these 3 players.
Wow.
That sounds good.
Well, Mercer did better in the first game than I did, so if he wants in, I'll go backstage and he can play.
Jeff really sounds like he wants
I
us
ended. I ended with 0, so Mercer should get first cracks at it before I do.
Yeah, Jeff's loud. Guess we'll play with these people.
Well,
He says he'll pinch hit round 3.
I'm happy we have 3
Okay.
players. I was just hoping for another new player.
He was hoping for better players. I understand.
No. Somebody else, get a chance to play.
It's okay. It's like when new Paramount Plus Star Trek content rolls out. Like, I'm happy to
great.
see that it's there, but
Groundbreaking.
maybe something better will come
It's an
along.
exciting
you know?
summer. Exciting summer, folks. Tune in. It's going to be amazing.
Wouldn't be difficult to be better than what
mountain-
Paramount is putting out.
The
a mountain
mountain of
of-
entertainment.
Nah, a mountain of disappointment.
Well, something.
Hey, something sounds wrong with your mic. You might want to leave and come back.
Okay, yeah. Let me check it. Hang on. Okay, there we go. Yes.
All right, gentlemen, let's play Jeopnerdy.
All right.
For our first category and round 2, we have the residents of Fairhaven.
Oh, forget it. Forget it.
The last word, DS9, Season 5, Part 2. Same idea as last time. For our visual category, we have Ship Interiors, TNG.
Okay. Excellent.
Then we have James T. Kirk.
Okay.
And finally, Crossword Clues, J.
Interesting.
All right, Omni, returning champion. Don't say that often. Get to go first.
Wow.
Wow. Let's play it the way we want to play it. Let's do the last word, DS9 Season 5, Part 2 for 1,000, please.
Dax to Cisco, Cisco's quarters.
Most time within his quarters. I think it's what is Blaze of Glory?
That's the one.
Nice.
I don't like this new way. It's harder.
That is harder.
It's okay. I like it.
All right, well done, Mike. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Sure.
Let's do Ship Interiors TNG for 1,000. What is the Vermilion battle cruiser?
I would like the name of the ship, please.
Oh gosh.
Man.
Oh no.
What?
You may pass if you wish.
Yeah, we're gonna pass. I don't know the name of it.
Thomas,
Oh, man.
Pass.
Omni.
I don't remember the name either. Pass.
It's because we said he was a forgiving host, isn't it?
I know.
With the Klapunji.
What?
He says it in the captain's log. I didn't remember
Does
that,
he?
right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I didn't, yeah. Flying
Mm.
cycle fusion engines.
Welcome, Thomas, to the game. It's
Hi.
your turn.
Fairhaven for 1,000.
I want you to identify the character who said this. I hope Michael hasn't been bending your ear all night long.
Pass.
Omni.
Who is Justice for Franny?
You got it.
Franny Sullivan.
I'm sorry, but the word justice was not up there. That should be a wrong answer.
But it's an important cause, so I'll let it pass this time.
It's delete the wife.
Very good. Omni, impressive start. It's your turn.
Let's do ship interiors for 8. That looks like fun. I gotta make this bigger. What is this? Is that the season 2 one? Don't remember the name of the ship. Pass.
Mike?
What is the Hakona?
That's correct.
Yes.
I know her name was Taurus,
Nice.
but I forgot the name of the ship.
To me, that almost looks like concept art or something. Very good. And Mike, it's your turn.
Let's do ship interiors 200. What is the Pegasus?
That's right.
Very good.
This is fun. I like that one.
Yeah.
Thomas.
I guess ship for 600.
Oh gosh.
Pass.
Omni.
Kivas Fajo. I don't remember the name of his ship.
It
What
jumped
is-
on me.
Sibelian. What's his name? Pass.
Yeah. Mike, go ahead.
What is the Jovis?
The Jovis. Darn.
Okay. Nicely done. And Omni, it's back to you.
Let's finish up ship interiors for 4. Oh, what is the Stargazer?
Very good.
I was hoping the Borg cube was going to be one of those, so I could say John wants the name of the cube.
Cube 6425. Is it the same one we encountered in J25?
Uncertain, but the dimensions are precisely the same.
Indeed. All right. Mike, it's your turn.
Let's see what Crossword Clues J is about for 600, please.
All right. You got it.
The last name of the first person to appear in Star Trek who had been to space in real life. 7 letters.
What is Jameson?
Very good.
Very good. All right, Thomas. We're back to you. Your turn.
Fairhaven for 800.
On the other hand, perhaps he's been nipping at the sacramental wine.
Can I phone John, please?
He's right here.
Phone a John.
Well, I don't know her name, so pass.
Omni.
I don't remember her name either, so I'll also pass.
Mike.
I think her name is... Who is Grace?
Very good.
Nice. Okay.
Well done. And we got a tie game for the lead. Omni, it's your turn.
Let's do crossword clues for 1,000, please.
You found the daily double once again. And
awake.
you're tied. Sorry.
I'm awake.
Oh, hey.
I'm glad you're awake, Thomas. Omni, you are tied for the lead at 3,800 points with Mike. How much of your 3,800 would you like to wager?
I'm not sure about this category. Let's just do 5 points.
All right. For 5 points.
Chicken.
Yep.
Since Data was trying to duplicate the conditions when he killed a Borg, he reasoned that he must duplicate this as well. 8 letters.
Starts with J. Safety protocols were off. Stop it. Stop. This is the station? Was it? Wasn't Onyanka 3, but it's the J, so I don't know. I have no idea.
Jeopardy.
What is Jeopnerdy? Yeah, that's fine.
I must attempt to duplicate my Jeopardy as well.
John.
Yep. Well, is that your official guess, Omni?
Sure, why not?
If so, then it's correct.
What?
Thanks.
Oh my god. Rigged.
Thanks, Mike.
Well, he said I don't know.
I didn't know.
Wow.
I didn't know. Jeopardy. Is it Jeopardy or Jeopardy? Which one is it, Thomas?
What?
What? Never mind. Okay, I'm sorry.
Moving right along. Mike, it's your turn.
James T. Kirk, renegade and terrorist for 600, please.
At the academy, the first thing this cadet ever heard from an upperclassman was, "Watch out for Lieutenant Kirk. In his class, you either think or sink."
I don't remember this. There's a few people it could be. Why? No, I don't know. Pass.
Thomas.
Pass.
Omni.
Who is Gary Mitchell?
That's correct.
Okay.
I thought you'd know that for sure, Thomas.
Yeah.
Who?
Gary Mitchell?
Oh.
Right.
Maybe you'll know this next one, Thomas. Your turn.
Guess Fairhaven for 200.
If you're talking about Katie O'Clair, you better watch your mouth.
Who is Michael Sullivan?
Very good.
Welcome to
Widower.
points.
Michael Sullivan.
Widower.
Omni.
Let's do James T. Kirk for 1,000.
When this distinguished passenger remarked that the bridge of the Enterprise was more like home than anywhere else, Kirk responded, "Yes, Commodore, I know the feeling."
I think it's TAS, and should I risk it? What the heck? Who is Robert April?
Nice guess.
Wow.
Well done. Mike.
Finally got one.
Wait.
DS9 Season 5 Part 2 for 600, please.
O'Brien to Garrick, Infirmary.
What is Empok Nor?
Very good.
Yeah.
Still a fairly tight game. Thomas, your turn.
Well, I thought my math was bad.
Omni and Mike are fairly close for the lead.
Fairhaven for 400.
Well, you see, Tommy, my boy, the good Lord blessed me with a fine wife. I'll never forget the day I met her. I was on my way to the fair in Doolin. Or where is it, Kilkee?
Which one was that? What the hell? Who is Seamus?
Very good.
Well done, Thomas. Omni.
Let's do the last word for 800, please.
Odo Akira, Defiant Quarters.
I don't remember that. Oh, I do remember. What is
You
Children
got
of Time?
Yep.
Very good.
Yep.
I'm trying to think when they were in their quarters.
Well done. Mike.
Let's do Fairhaven 600, please.
It's not often that you meet a handsome young man from outer space.
Who said that? Who is... Who is Maggie?
Very good.
As a cow or as a human, did she say
Right.
that?
I was thinking the same thing. I don't know. Did she moo it or did she say it?
I
Wow.
don't think the universal translator was calibrated to cow, so I'm not sure.
Thomas.
Crossword for 800.
Young Tuvok had a crush on this daughter of a Turellian diplomat. 4 letters.
Pass.
Omni.
Pass.
Mike.
Pass.
It's Gravity, but what's the name of the girl?
Jara.
Jara. Okay.
Omni, back to you.
James R. Kirk for 800, please.
I don't have that category.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. James T. Kirk then for 800.
Kirk's brother Sam was killed by neural parasites while working as a research biologist on this planet.
Oh, darn it. Pass.
Mike.
Pass.
Thomas.
Pass.
What is it?
The Deneva.
Deneva colony. Deneva.
Wow.
I thought it was Deneva, but I didn't remember if there was a number or something.
Mm-hmm.
Mike.
Let's do last word 400.
O'Brien to Bashir, Quark's Bar.
I don't remember which one it would have been. Pass.
Thomas.
Oh, God. No, I know what it was now.
Pass.
Omni.
I think they're playing darts. What is Dr. Bashir, I presume?
That's the correct one. Yep.
Yep.
Pass.
Pass.
Z.
Z. Wrong game.
Thomas.
F.
The Omni F.
I love it. Never works. Except when it works.
50% of the time, it works 100% of the time.
That's exactly.
See, I'll spin for DS9 200.
Ducat to Wayoon, Cisco's office.
Pass.
Omni.
Oh. What is the name of that episode? I guess what is a call to arms?
Very good.
I'll think about it for a minute.
All right. Very good. Omni, it's your turn.
Let's do James T. Kirk for 400, please.
If I remember this, if I remember this clue correctly, I completely 100% agree with this clue.
Okay.
Oh.
Before their name was revealed by the Metrons, Kirk had clearly never heard of this alien race before.
This is questionable, but
Take points away, all of it.
right. I think the name of the alien species in question, because they didn't have a clear identification of them, but they are called, who is the Gorn?
That is correct.
Oh, his time ran out. Too bad.
I was using all of it. They couldn't see him on Cestus 3. I'm just saying, they couldn't see him.
Mike.
Crossword clues for 400, please.
First Maj of the Kazon Ogla during Caretaker. 5 letters.
I mean,
Where's Patrick when we need him?
I don't recall that they had a first Maj. I don't even remember who the Kazon
remember,
Ogla. Did
no.
they exist, or are
It's
they
like they
like
didn't
New
exist.
Zealand? You know, it's like maybe that's who settled New Zealand, or the Kazon. Who is Maj Jabin?
Very good.
Who?
The
Who?
Everwise.
Oh, this is
What?
that's an
Everwise.
interesting name you just made up.
You have made an enemy today.
I don't recall this at all. I'm sorry.
Majay Jabin.
It's an illegitimate
Thomas.
question. Crossword for 200.
Transport ship that crashed on a Dyson sphere. 7 letters.
What is a Janolan?
You knew that,
Very
of
good.
course.
The Sydney class USS Chinolan.
Yep.
Now we know that.
Jeff knew
Oh,
that without a
I knew
lifeline.
that.
That's true. That's
I
true.
knew
I
that.
I can't say that. I cannot boast that. Yeah, I needed help on that one.
All right, on me. Last clue. James T. Kirk, 200.
T. Kirk.
When questioned by Savick about how he beat the Kobayashi Maru test, Kirk emphasized that he didn't believe in this.
What is a no-win scenario?
Very good.
All right. Excellent. Let's get that link back into the private chat. And we'll head on over to Final Jeopnerdy. Consider how much you would like to wager based upon this category.
A matter of perspective.
Did you get my bet?
Huh?
Did you get my bet?
Huh?
Huh?
Huh? What?
Wow.
Yes, I did.
Scott Trick knows what's going on here. Okay.
Let's reveal our clue.
Dr. Apgar's statement, "I'm not the fool you take me for," was consistent across the different perspectives. But it was only this assistant's testimony that included, "You're a dead man, Apgar. A dead man."
Players, you have 30 seconds. Kapla! Entering your responses.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting.
I spelled it wrong. I don't know.
Let's find out who the winner is. Thomas, you had 1,600 points entering Final Jeopnerdy. Your reply, the clue was...
What? Me?
You're a dead
Nice
man,
try, but I'm
Apgar.
afraid not.
Dead man.
I'm not the fool you take me for.
Sorry, Thomas. What was your wager? You bet it all. I'm sorry, I took you back down to 0. Mike, you had second place and 7,000 points. Your reply was...
There's Tana. Very good.
Nice.
Who?
Oh, there's a Y in it. Oops.
Close enough. Your bet amount, you bet it all. That doubles your score to 14,000 impressive points. Very good. OmniCast, you had the lead at 9,805
He still
points.
does.
Your reply.
Tana. Very good.
Very good. And your bet amount.
What is Tana?
Yeah, what is 4,196 points, giving you 14,000 1 points. And you are the champion by 1 point.
Wow.
Rig.
Good game.
GG's, everybody.
That was good. Tana. I don't know how you spelled it, but we got it right.
I mean, you wouldn't know that unless you looked it up in the transcript. So
Yeah,
it's
I don't. Or you watch it with the closed captions on, I guess,
Yeah.
right? But I was going by memory. Tana.
Yes,
My
but
wife's
the
name is
closed
Manua.
captions could be wrong, like Fear Mental
My
Drive
assistant,
is.
Dana.
Yeah, right. What did the caption say on Ferromantle Drive? Did it say Ferromactyl or Ferromantle? What did it? I don't remember now.
The script says Ferromactyl Drive, but when Riker says it, he clearly says Ferromantle Drive Unit.
Ferromantle.
This is the main Ferromantle Drive Unit. Ferromantle Drive.
But I swear the Ferengi said it correctly.
Oh, that's just because you want.
What exactly is a Ferromantle Drive? Just explain it to me.
I think they thought they'd catch it in looping, and I guess Frakes wasn't playing ball with this Ferromactyl stuff. He said, "I'll just say it this way," and they'd fix it in ADR. You know,
Fix it in post.
right? But maybe they didn't get the Ferengi back for looping, so who knows?
It's the opposite of we'll do it live.
Do it live.
No, we won't do it live. We'll fix it in post.
Fix it in post. I'm going to say Ferromantle. That's it. Let's call it a day. Lunchtime already. Let's go.
Well, they know it would be causing nerd arguments 30 years later.
Oh, God, can you imagine that? Can you imagine that?
Top next level trolling.
That's funny.
Well, do we have any new players who would like to join us for the third round?
Click that link at the top of the chat. And hey, while you're doing that, click another link. Buy John a coffee.
I would be appreciated.
That's in the YouTube description, right? The
It is indeed.
buymeacoffee.com/John DeMarco.
If you're not subscribed, click that subscription button and the little bell symbol.
No, John, isn't it true if they buy you a coffee, they get a free 30-day trial of Paramount Plus as well?
That is unfortunately not true.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. That was a
they
promotion you were running. I'm
They
mistaken.
They get mailed the special director's cut version of Section 31 on Blu-ray.
Special director's edition. The unaired, the unrated edition, right? The
Yeah.
My head hurts.
I don't blame the professor. But if you do click on that link, there are various benefits or different levels of support if anyone is interested.
Oh, maybe you should explain that, John.
So in addition to making one-time donations, which are of course appreciated, there's also an option for monthly memberships. And there are various big perks you get for different memberships if you decide to get one.
Sounds exciting.
How much for a piece of the action?
It depends on what you mean by a piece of the action.
A third. Skimmed. Right off the top.
I just want to play a game of Fizbin, guys. That's all I'm asking.
Well, if you buy John a cup of coffee, I'm sure he can arrange it where we can play a game of Fizbin somehow one day. We can do it. Except on a Tuesday when it's dark.
Is that because they're too busy with the Enterprise B delivering everything there?
Yes.
Looks like we have Planet X joining us in the back.
Planet X.
Oh, let's go. Patrick is here.
Patrick is in the chat.
He has awoken. No, Patrick, you've arrived just
I'm much
in
too
time.
late.
You
You're
can
late.
play game
Oh.
3, Patrick.
Much too late, Patrick. What you do in your free time, you don't need to share all that with us. Much too late. No.
Ahoy, hoy.
Hello, Planet X.
Hey, Planet X, what's up?
Welcome, Planet
Is my
X.
audio okay?
Yeah, we sound.
Yes,
sound
sir.
good.
Indeed.
Okay, thanks. Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Oops, sorry.
Oops.
About
That's all right. Hello, Patrick.
Hey. Hello.
Hello.
It's Smudge Patrick.
And here I was thinking that I would be just in time, realizing it now that it is already much too late.
Well, we have
here.
not played. We've not played Game 3 yet.
Okay, but if you think it's still before 3 a.m. and it is 4:30, and that's a little bit of a change.
What, the
But
time
not-
change over there for you? Is that why?
No,
Oh,
no.
I told you he was out partying.
You changed your clocks a couple weeks ago, didn't you?
Yep, we did.
oh.
No, it was just after yesterday, slept for 2 hours.
Hmm.
Have been
Ouch.
have been awake the entire day, and now I just crashed about an hour before Jeopnerdy.
Wow.
So yeah, wow.
It happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told him you were celebrating your freedom.
Nope.
Freedom, huh?
And even I had turned off the Do Not Disturb, so that if somebody would have sent a message, I should have gotten it. Not that I would have heard it, because my snoring would have been much louder than any wake-up call. But well, good to be here.
Glad you're here.
Good to see you.
And of course, I will rewatch the previous rounds.
Yeah.
You're gonna be very confused about one question that was in the last round.
Right. Something about a leader of a Kazon sect. I never heard of it before. I've never heard of the sect or the person before. I don't know who they are.
Does he make enemies?
He does, apparently.
He does. Yes.
Yes.
Easily.
Neelix is a good friend of his, though.
Then I don't know him.
He's ever wise, too, according to Neelix, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know who that would be.
Okay, good. So it's good that you missed that round then.
Precisely.
If Patrick was there, I probably would intentionally pass it to him so he has to answer it.
Wow.
Wow, indeed.
Well, thanks for playing in round 2, Thomas and Mike.
Yeah, thank you.
Of course. Thank you very much.
Backstage for get
Mike,
started on round 3.
more important people
Sounds
shut up,
good.
Mike.
Yep. John settled for us. Now he's got the players he wants.
I'm glad you played last time. I was just hoping we'd have, 2 new players. And Thomas, you were a new player.
Indeed.
So I'm glad you came up. No comment, Thomas?
A man of many words.
You're welcome.
3 minutes later.
Well, computer and program.
Wait, delete the wife.
He's gone.
All right.
That was
Good luck,
nice of him.
everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mike.
It's like he didn't want to be there, but he was doing it for us. He came up for us. That was nice. Thank you, Thomas.
Well, we have our 3 players. I think we should play Jeopnerdy, don't you?
Let's do it.
Before I fall asleep.
All right.
Yeah.
We don't want to do that. All right. Let's play Jeopnerdy.
For our first category, we have the Equinox crew. There's going to be a quote, and I want you to identify who said it. Next, we have Leaps of Faith. You'll be provided 1 or 2 characters, and I want to know in which episode did they use the phrase "a leap of faith."
Okay.
Next, our visual category, ship interiors from DS9. Jean-Luc Picard. And finally, before and after.
Ooh.
Okay.
These are quite good, by the way, John.
Thank you.
All right, OmniCast. You're back
So-
again as champion.
So
You get to go first.
DS9 season 1 was the first 2 rounds. Okay. Oh,
Let's do. It's interesting. Let's do ship interiors. Let's do it for 1,000. What the heck? That's a Cardassian freighter. I don't remember the name of it. Pass.
Planet X.
You got me.
Are you passing?
Pass.
Patrick.
I think I'm gonna risk it. What is the Gromal?
Very good.
Excellent. All right. Planet X. Good to have you on the game. Welcome. It's your first turn.
Thanks. I'll do something easy. Ship interiors, 200. The Valiant.
Very good.
Grace has a question, please.
Oh, what is the USS Valiant? Sorry, I'm sorry.
There you go.
No problem.
Red Squad. Red Squad.
Red Squad. Worst episode ever.
Nicely done. Patrick, welcome, sir.
Thanks.
Glad you woke up to be on the show.
Me too.
It's your first turn.
Uh-huh. Let's try a leap of faith for 800.
Captain Cisco and Kai Wynn.
What is the Reckoning?
Very good.
Ooh. 1 or 2.
Excellent. Omni, back to you.
Let's do leap of faith for 1,000. Leaps of faith.
Captain Janeway.
You want the episode?
Yes.
Yep.
What is Counterpoint?
Very good.
Yeah.
Nicely done. Planet X. Back to you, sir.
Ship interiors, 400, please. The Lollipop.
Good ship.
That's a good ship, but unfortunately that is incorrect.
You can pass it
Patrick.
too.
Oh.
What is the Reliant? No. What's Saratoga?
That is incorrect.
Omni.
What is the USS Odyssey?
There you go.
I'm realizing I shouldn't have
Oh,
guessed.
that was the Odyssey. Yeah, of course.
Remember, you can pass Planet X.
Yeah.
No
Yeah,
penalty.
the one I was thinking of had the Vulcan captain.
Yeah.
Duh.
Rookie mistake.
Yep.
Didn't cost you much, but
All right, Patrick, your turn.
Let's try another leap of faith for 600.
Old Man, number 2.
What is Sacred Ground?
You got it.
Good description.
That's what the character's name was.
Thomas,
OmniCast.
go back to bed, Patrick.
let's do interiors for 8.
Really did. Three in a row. All right, you found the daily double. You are 1,000 off the lead, but you have 2,400 points you could bet if you wish. How much of it are you going to bet?
100.
All right, for 100 points.
That's Professor Sayatek. And his ship was called the... I don't remember now. The Majestic or something? No, it's not it. See, I don't remember. All right, I'll just say, what is the Majestic? Which is wrong.
Yeah, that's incorrect, unfortunately. His ship was the Prometheus.
Prometheus.
Yep, or Prometheus. Yep. Would not have known that.
Coward. If you were any other man. Thomas.
Talking, you talk.
All right. Planet X.
Thanks, Direct Master Mike.
We'll just finish off ship interiors for 600, please. The Rotaran. What is the USS or the IKS Rotaran?
Unfortunately, that is incorrect. Sorry.
Dang.
Patrick.
Pass. That was exactly what I was thinking.
Omni.
Yeah, I'm not going to risk it either. Pass. With the what is it? The Chitang.
Chitang.
What ship was that again, Worf? The Chitang, yes. The Chitang.
Good ship.
Yeah.
Patrick.
Let's go with the Equinox crew for 800.
I've been assigned to one of the repair crews on the Equinox, and I was wondering if I could join a different team, maybe one on Voyager.
Oh, that lady. Shoot, what was her name again? Pass.
Omni.
Who is Marla? Gilmore.
Yep.
Gilmore, yep.
Excellent. And it's your turn, Omni.
Jean-Luc Picard, 1,000.
While under the influence of Damon Bach's Thoughtmaker, Picard relived the battle between the Stargazer and a Ferengi ship that had taken place this many years earlier.
Oh, man. I'm going to say 10 years, but I'm not sure about that. Pass.
Planet X.
You got me. Pass.
Patrick.
Yeah, it was many years ago. But how many? I wouldn't know. Pass.
It's like 10, isn't it?
Oh, you're close. It was 9 years.
9. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say 9 is many.
And yes, he did put that in after the correct response was revealed. All right, Planet X.
Jean-Luc Picard, 800.
Admiral Hansen was astonished to watch freshman cadet Picard pass 4 upperclassmen on the last hill of the 40-kilometer run on this planet.
I'm going to pass. I'm not going to risk the guess.
Patrick.
No, not remembering. Pass.
Omni.
It's the damnedest thing I've ever saw. But I must say it the way I think he said it. What is Doodle 2?
Very good.
I don't know how to even read it. I don't know how to even spell it. Oh, Danula. Okay.
That you can remember that. Wow.
Oh, it's one of my favorite episodes, after all. I think you know that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I can write every line. I can recite every line in that the whole episode.
Patrick, it's your turn.
Still don't know how your brain does that.
I don't know either.
And Equinox crew for 600, please.
Do me a favor. See if my legs are still there. I haven't felt them in 2 days.
Yeah. Wasn't that? Oh, shoot. And here I was thinking that I was pretty good at Equinox. Who is the Patak guy? No, pass.
Omni.
Patak. It's crewman, or I'm not going to say crewman. Just let's say who is Noah Lessing.
Very good.
He may not be a crewman. He could be an ensign or something. I don't know.
Luckily that I passed then. Would have been incorrect. Elevate guy.
And Trekmaster Mike says, Omni, we can 2-man play out best of both worlds.
I'm whenever you're ready for that, Mike, I'm down. Not a problem.
All right, it's your turn, Omni.
Let's do Jean-Luc Picard for 600, please.
This man, who introduced Jack Crusher to Beverly, first met Picard at an exotic bar in Tau Ceti 3.
For God's sakes, it's a secure channel. Who is Walker Keel?
You got it.
Yeah.
But you're using a code 47.
No.
Not over subspace. Planet X. Planet X, it's your turn. Planet X, are you there?
In the private chat, did I drop out? He asked.
Yeah, you did.
Yes, I don't see you backstage.
He
He's still in the
just
private
left. He
How is he
just
still in-
left.
Oh, okay. How was he still in the private chat if he left?
I think he posted that before he left.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Come on back.
We'll wait for you, Planet X.
Not a problem. Poor Jack Crusher, Thomas says. Yeah. Watch your back. Be God.
How long shall we stare across the neutral zone?
Okay, Ambassador Tomalak.
Oh, I thought it was Shakar.
Yeah, exactly.
Starfleet approved this? I like it already.
Sorry about
He
that.
was playing different that episode. What's up?
Sorry about that. I must have dropped out there.
You're
You
here?
did.
It happens sometimes. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Sorry.
It happens.
Sabotage
It just does. I blame the bunny who is probably lurking.
Distinct possibility.
Planet X.
It is your turn.
It's your turn.
I'll do Picard for 400.
You got it.
Young Picard did not take kindly to a Nausicaan accusation that he did not possess any of this quality.
Caramba! What is caramba?
You have Garamba, sir.
Thank you.
You talk
Very,
and you
very
talk.
Starfleet.
Starfleet.
Let's see what
Patrick.
this before and after is all about. Let's do it for 600.
You got it.
The action-packed episode in which the skyship influences the history of a civilization while Counselor Troy hallucinates.
What? Skyship influence civilization. That's blink of an eye. But well, Council Troy hallucinates. Full moon, but no. Pass. I don't know what you're asking for me.
Omni,
I don't know the second part either. Pass.
Planet X.
Not gonna risk it. Pass.
It's not Eye of the Beholder, is it? Because
There's a blink of an eye of the beholder.
it is Eye of the Beholder.
Oh, damn! You did.
I think this was inspired by you, Patrick.
Yeah, I know. I see that now. And I had the first part, but the second part, wow. Ooh, love it. Love
All right,
it.
Omni.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do the Equinox crew for 1,000.
I don't think Omni was as impressed.
Yeah.
Computer, locate Campton Ransom.
You want who said it?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that could be You're tricky. I'm gonna pass.
Planet X.
I'm trying to remember the name of the crew. You got me. Pass. Sorry.
Patrick.
That would be, what is the evil EMH?
That's right.
That's right.
I was debating between Max and the EMH. I didn't want to risk it.
Very good, Patrick.
Excellent question.
Planet X.
That's a good one. We'll do Picard for 200, please.
Gul Madred didn't understand how Picard could be so mistaken about how many of these objects he saw.
What are the lights?
That's correct.
Which
Spot.
I can't remember if
Well
there are
done.
4 or 5.
Well, let's try another before and after for
Thank you.
400 this time.
Cardassian repetitive epic in which the Cisco tries to control the game.
Okay.
Oh, I get it now. Okay.
Shoot, the first one is eluding me. No, pass. Shoot.
Omni.
I see what you're going for now. What is the never-ending sacrifice of angels?
That's it.
Okay.
Nice.
Never ending. Yeah.
Well done, Omni. It's your turn.
Let's do same category for 1,000. Before and after for 1,000.
What Trip says to a young officer who needs to be patient when making a choice between court-martial or exile to City Alpha 5.
Pass.
Planet X.
This is beyond me at this point. I'm gonna have to pass.
Patrick.
Yeah, unfortunately, I would be lovely if I could fill it in, but no. Pass.
This one's really good, I think.
Keep your shirt on, Lieutenant Marlon McIvers.
Oh.
Oh, jeez. Nice.
Okay.
Really,
But that's tricky because
what
they actually went to City Alpha 5 and that Twilight, right? All right, never mind. That was cool. That was good.
Wow.
That was good.
I hated that we can't even fill them in, but wow.
Planet X.
You can come up with them.
Do leaps of faith for 400.
Grand Nagus Zek.
Okay, so what are we looking for again here?
The name of the episode where he used the phrase "leap of faith."
There's a couple, and I know I'm going to get it wrong, so I'm gonna have to pass.
Patrick.
What is profit motive?
That's the one.
Yeah.
Zeki.
I had a couple ones in my head, but I wasn't going to risk it.
And Patrick. Hello.
Hello.
Patrick.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, fine. Then do the last leap of faith, please.
Data and Worf.
Should be the easiest one. What is rightful heir?
Very good.
Oh, phew. Shoo. I was debating myself there for a second.
Excellent. Omni.
Let's do before and after for 8.
Janeway's final words before ramming Voyager into the Excelsior's turbo lift.
I know this one.
What is times up your shaft?
Shoot.
it.
Omni also knows it.
Nicely done.
That one I did use myself in the first one of my before and afters.
Planet X.
Oh, Equinox Crew 400.
Back for round 2, BLT.
I know I'm going to recognize the name. But yeah, pass.
Patrick.
Who is Maxwell Burke?
Very good.
That
Patak.
was that guy. Yeah.
He's a Patak. Yeah.
All right. 2 clues left, both 200. Which one would you like, Patrick?
The before and after, please.
The question which preoccupied the Klingon people regarding Dr. Soong's penchant for whimsical names.
Should be this one is harder than I would have believed so. Crap. Pass.
Omni.
I think it's what is to be or not to be for.
That's it.
Yeah.
Nice.
To be, yeah, that so far I was, but of course before.
All right, Omni. Final clue. Here it comes.
I'd like to ask you something, captain to captain. The Prime Directive. How often have you broken it for the sake of protecting your crew?
Broken it? Bent it a few times. No, what is who is Rudy Ransom?
You got it.
Yep.
Rudy.
Rudolph. Nose, Captain.
Rudy
I still want to
Rudiger.
know if he's related to Ransom from Lower Decks.
All
Oh, I
right.
see what you're saying. Yeah, could be.
Private chat. There's a link for the Just Buzz In. And let's head to final Jeopnerdy. Consider how much you would like to wager based upon this category.
Arena.
Yeah. How many points do we do?
And Planet X, I'm not sure if you are familiar with this or not. You need to type in the box how much you're going to wager, and then hit the buzz button.
type.
I don't think he's in here. Is
Where
he?
do
Oh,
I?
yeah,
Sorry.
you're not. I guess you're not in there yet. In the private chat on StreamYard, there's a link
Okay.
for the Just Buzz In
Oh,
room.
okay.
If you could
Then-
open like a
okay.
separate tab or window and go there.
Okay. Yep, I'm in it. It says player join room. Paste the code.
Oh. The link in the private chat should have taken you right to where you need to go.
You have to put a username in, though. I think it asks you for that.
Yeah, it does ask you for a name.
Okay. Sorry, I've never done. I apologize.
No, it's okay.
That's okay.
A number.
So then it says type to
Okay.
type to send the text answer.
Yep, that's it. And then you'll
do I
need to
just
buzz it. Put the amount you'd like to wager for Final Jeopnerdy in the box.
And the answer. Or no,
Yeah.
obviously
In the
not.
answer box. And
The
in
answer box, yeah. And then
Okay,
you'll need to
I'm just-
buzz.
And I'll confirm by buzzing so that the professor can see it.
Okay, thank you.
Woo.
I'm a little slow sometimes.
It's okay. It's first time. Very good. I'm going to clear all your boxes
Must be the bioneural circuitry.
and let's reveal our clue.
She's a sick bay.
This commanding officer of the outpost on Cestus 3 was famous for his hospitality, and McCoy, for one, could use a good non-reconstituted meal.
Players, you have 30 seconds. Kapla! Okay.
Hope I
Did you-
remember this one.
Did you put in your response, Planet X?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That sounds convincing.
Not exactly.
It's an answer.
It's an answer, all right. I want the answer.
And I want to know who the winner is, so let's find out. Planet X, you had 600 points, entering Final Jeopnerdy. Your response to the clue was?
Admiral, not sure. Well, unfortunately, that is incorrect.
Sorry, Planet X. I almost called you Admiral. How much did you wager? You wagered 0, so you
Okay.
stay at 600 points. Okay, that was smart.
Strategery.
Patrick, you were in second place at 5,600 points. Your reply was?
Commodore Travers, that is correct. Very good.
Ooh, I did remember it.
Nice.
Well done.
Oof.
And your wager,
Should have bet more.
even 5,000 points, giving you
Dang.
10,600 points.
But
score.
even then, most likely OmniCast would have won by 1.
We'll see.
And we'll find out. Omni, you had the lead at 8,300 points. Your reply was?
Commodore Travers, the Gordon couldn't be seen clearly. Just saying. Sir, you are a sensualist.
I think we should deduct points for that.
Yeah, you're right. You should. You're right.
Must be
You should.
What was your wager? 2,901 points.
It's always the
Give you
one.
11,201 points, and you're the champion.
Oh, that was good. That was good.
Indeed.
Deep cut.
Very. Must be the homogeny.
Hegemony, the Gorn hegemony,
Whatever.
hegemony. We can say hegemony. It's okay.
However you pronounce it.
What a shocker, Thomas.
Thanks, Thomas. Appreciate the vote of confidence there. Thank you.
Oh, but before and after, so good. So difficult.
It took me a minute to get up to speed on that, though. I was trying to figure out where you were going with it. Then it clicked.
I
first
really
one,
liked it.
I had the first episode, but I think the second one, what? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, those were hard, but they're good questions. So
Thank you.
They were excellent. And the only one that I got was on the Up Times Up Your Shaft. So, unfortunately, Omni also knew it. But
I mean, not right away, but
yeah, but just in time.
Yeah. Time's up.
Time's up your
shaft.
I was to rethink of that one when I tried to create those for wheel.
Wait, so are these the ones you've actually used in the wheel game, or no?
That one I have used on the first one that I
Okay.
did, that category. Yeah. But the others, wow. And not even a TAS one. Yet.
Maybe next time.
Yet.
Give him time.
We'll be back in a couple of months.
The Huron. And was it Captain O'Shea of the Huron, right?
That's
right. O'Shea, yeah.
See, I'm watching. All right, I'm just going to watch him a few more times, and I'll get him.
So I'll need to indeed wait a few more months.
Yeah, I've been trying to watch him. I've been trying to catch an episode here or there in small dosages.
Small dosages.
Small doses. But I guess you know what it is with TAS. The first few are a little trippy, but then after about episode 5 or 6, they get a little bit more normal Star Trek to me. Like they were really weird with the talking plant people and the Megas 2 people. It was just they were out there, man. It was like
friend.
Yes, but if you just give it a chance and you get past all that trippy stuff, it's actually not so bad. I see what you're saying. Like it's decent Star Trek.
Yep. It is, but indeed.
Kukulkan's a little trippy though, but I guess Kukulkan.
You look at John's background.
Yes.
The Irish.
To bring Lloydie.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
I can't believe I forgot his name. I didn't know if his first name. I remember, the last name, but I didn't. And the daughter too. I totally forgot her name.
Could you?
I'll tell you why. That's an episode you just skip right over. Honestly, I mean, whoever watches that one, you just don't.
I don't watch that one very often either. No.
Exactly. That's just a skip over one. That's okay. I don't need to see that one. You keep going.
It's not very good.
No.
Yeah.
Which episode I really like though that nobody talks about? It's DS9 Nor the Battle to the Strong when they're in some kind of weird hospital, like Rock Hospital. It was a really good episode.
That's a good one.
With Jake and the doctor, you mean? And,
all kinds of cool characters there that you've never seen before. I like the guy that Jake meets up with when he tries to run, and the guy rubs it in that he's a coward. And a lot of good characters. There's the one guy that just tried to fake an injury or something to get out of fighting.
He shoots his own foot.
Yeah, he shoots his own foot. I mean, there's a lot of good characters, and he's always like, there's a one guy that like spreads rumors like as if they're true. Like every time he hears a rumor, word is the Farragut got destroyed, or word is that when the Klingons kill you, it's gonna feel like this. A lot of really interesting drawn characters in that episode. I don't know their names or who played them, but a lot of well-drawn characters in that one.
Yeah, it was really
I just
good.
didn't think Jake would run away like that. I don't know. I thought he was a little bit more.
I think that was the point. He's a writer.
Welcome, Mr. VP.
Mr. VP.
Hey, you were good.
At least he didn't have to
about
put
you.
out to get out of the hospital.
Pretty good.
So we destroyed New Zealand and we brought it back to life just before you came on.
Oh, okay.
It was completely flooded by the ocean. And now
That's the theory, right? So it was flooded in Star Trek First Contact. It was flooded, but then afterwards, the floodwaters receded and it came back, right?
I never heard that theory.
for Richard Bashir to go there.
Is that Mercer I see? Do you still have the high ground? I barely
I
can
do
see.
not. Today I do not have the high ground. I'm very tired.
What was I gonna say? I came in a little bit on YouTube, and you guys were talking about an episode which no one watches and skips over. I'm guessing it's an Enterprise episode, right?
TNG.
I mean, you might as well skip the whole series, but skipping episodes.
Shots fired.
Who let him up here?
Well, if you skip the whole series of Enterprise, how would you learn about New Zealand's important rainforest period?
That's true.
Yeah. Right? Good point, John.
Thank you.
John, if you skip the whole series, you forget how important it is to watch your dog in sick bay.
No, okay.
It's okay if you skip that part.
I'm more of a cat person.
Meow.
Oh.
Sorry,
Okay.
guys. Yeah, sorry, guys. So what?
Just ask the officer to go get the nurse for you. Okay, they'll bring her over for you.
You need a medical team, sir.
Oh, good.
You need the Andy Dick EMH.
Yeah.
Mark 2.
There we go.
Oh, what a hard shot. What a hard shot.
Tough.
um,
Oh no.
what was I going to say? So what episode do we skip over TNG?
We were talking about Up the Long Ladder because he was talking about the Irish.
I didn't find it that bad. I mean, there are worse ones. I mean, Sabrosa, for instance, is far worse. But yeah,
I would watch Sub Rosa over this one. I think.
Sorry.
I would watch Sub Rosa over Up the Long Ladder. You gotta choose between the two.
I haven't seen any of the episodes, but those Fairhaven episodes. Those Fairhaven episodes sound terrible. I haven't seen them, so I don't know.
There's two of them. There's two in particular. So, yeah.
I haven't seen them, but they don't sound appealing at all.
I think the first one's better, right? The second one.
Yeah, Spirit Focus, not the.
Yeah, I didn't like that one as much.
Really silly.
Yeah.
The first one was clever. I like the characters and
turned Maggie into a cow.
Now, the first time they showed Leonardo da Vinci, was that Scorpion? The first time they showed
I believe so.
Mm-hmm.
But they brought him back next season.
Oh, did they? Because they didn't really introduce him. He was just kind of there, as if he's been there.
And he's a great actor.
Oh yeah, that's Gimli. That's
no, it's
John Rhys Davies playing Gimli. Played Gimli.
Sliders.
Oh, yeah, Sliders. Right. Okay. Yeah.
Right. Professor from Sliders. Yes.
Yep.
He also played Gimli in Lord of the Rings.
We know.
And he was also in Indiana Jones.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. That's where I remember him from.
Oh yeah.
I will always remember him from Sliders.
Oh yeah.
I never watched Sliders, but the odd thing is that
Professor Arturo.
I do remember an old Sliders episode where the street lights were different. Like the red lights don't mean stop, and the green lights don't mean go.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
I think it was in the pilot, wasn't it?
Yeah. But the thing is, didn't they use that gag in Doctor Strange? And they just used the same gag in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. When they go into
Marvel recycles.
They went to a different dimension or different reality, and the red lights didn't mean stop or go.
Sliders was kind of cheesy 90s, but it's like if you followed it, the story was actually kind of good. Like
I
overall.
loved the first two seasons of Sliders.
Yeah, the last part got a bit bad, but yeah.
Does anyone know if Sliders is on Tubi?
Not to my knowledge.
I haven't seen it in a long time. Wasn't it on Fox or something originally? I don't know.
It was on Fox, and then Sci-Fi Network picked it up
Right.
for the last 2 seasons.
Hmm.
I'm just wondering if there's somewhere I can stream it in New Zealand.
It is not on US Tubi.
Okay.
Why would they name the show after?
Maybe because Disney took over Fox. Maybe it's on Disney Plus.
Why would they name the show after a food, though? That's what I can't figure out.
They want to make you hungry.
It's on Peacock right now. I just checked it out.
Oh.
It's free. I mean, if you have Peacock or Peacock Premium.
So it's not free.
No, I don't know.
Well, Peacock itself is free. I think the premium is not, right? You could.
Yeah.
I think you could sign up for Peacock for free. There's a ton of ads. There's Fandango at Home and then Xumo, XUMO, whatever that is.
Hang on. I'm just gonna look it up. See.
I haven't seen that show in a long time.
Hey, in case you guys don't remember, they actually had an episode of Star Trek. It was actually a movie where the word Star Trek was spoken by a character.
Yep. And you guys, you're some kind of Star Trek.
I can't believe Rick Berman was determined to put that in one of the movies. He was determined to do it. Put that phrase in.
It's funny. It worked out well.
It was a little bit forced, but it was good.
So apparently you do need to have a paid subscription to Peacock to watch Sliders.
Oh, so that is behind a paywall, huh?
Yeah, apparently so.
Standard.
But I think with certain cable companies, you get a free premium subscription to Peacock. Like if you pay for, let's say, cable internet through Comcast or whatever, as a perk, they'll give you Peacock for free.
See, that's what I hate about streaming services. You have to navigate all these.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's
a lot.
If I want something, I'm gonna just buy it. I don't want to subscribe to it. I just hate that. I really do.
Streaming services are like turning back into what cable used to be now, almost.
Yeah, I agree.
That's why I bought all the Star Trek episodes on Fandango, because although it's a streaming service, it's not like a monthly subscription. It's stuff I own, at least supposedly own.
Well, it could disappear. It could disappear from Fandango.
I'm willing to take the risk on it, but I just don't like subscribing to services if I can avoid it.
That's why I like physical media.
Yes.
I'll subscribe to Disney Plus for exactly 1 month, and then I'm gonna record Andor season 2, and then I won't need it anymore.
My disc, your disc, this disc.
Yeah, how do you spell sliders?
What?
Sliders?
Yeah, sliders. How do you spell it?
SLIDERS.
Wrong. That is incorrect. Please try again. The correct spelling of sliders is
a couple of
S-L-R. That is incorrect.
Hang on.
Now spell.
Wait a minute. We're confusing Mr. VP, I think.
All right. You sounded like a speak and spell. I had to do it. You sounded just like a speak and spell.
It's in the private chat. It's in the private chat, Mr. VP.
Sorry, Mr. VP. My fault. Totally my fault. I used to have a speak and spell as a kid, and it traumatized me.
I win.
Traumatized you. They were
because
fun.
he was so mean. He was so mean. He's like, wrong. That is incorrect.
I win.
The correct spelling of idiot is IDIOT. Now spell trauma.
But he would say correct, though. He would say correct, right? He would do that.
Yeah, but he was so mean. He had such a deep, mean voice.
You're thinking the speak and spell guy was mean?
Yeah,
correct. Yeah, exactly.
That is incorrect. The correct spelling of idiot.
I had the math one too. Remember that one?
Yeah.
There was a math one as well.
I only had the orange one, the actual speak and spell.
The yellow one was the math one. I had that one too. And that was pretty good, actually. I like that one. Then there was a green one too. What was it? Speaking. Was there a grammar one or something, or a speaking?
Wasn't there like a professor one? Had like a guy with a mustache on it. Was that a math one?
With the mustache.
The only one I remember is Speak and Spell.
Yeah, the speaking math, the speaking spell. What was it here? Hang on a second here.
It was like a wizard one or something. I want to say I don't remember.
I remember there was like Leapfrog or
was-
like Leap, like it came later, but it was like a Leap pen for kids.
Oh, that
I
was later
remember
on.
that.
Yeah, I do remember
That was
that.
much later.
There was like a smaller one. It was like yellow and black.
Mm-hmm.
But the speaking spell was great. I just love the guy's voice. It's like wrong, that is incorrect. The correct
40
spell.
years ago. Yeah.
Yeah. Long time ago. Definitely.
Long time ago.
Speak and read. That was the other one. They had speak and read, speak and math, and speak and spell.
I used to love Presto Magics, you know, when you take your pencil and you rub the characters onto the background. Remember that?
The invisible ink with the
No, it's like they give you like a background, like a throne room of the Death Star or something, and then you have these characters on like transfer paper, and you take your pencil and you find out where you want to put them on the background, and then you rub them in with your pencil. And it was only $1 for one of these sets. You just go to the store and buy one for $1, and I'm busy for like 2 hours with one of these.
wow.
Things. You know, as a 10-year-old kid, it was great.
Remember shrinking inks? You color them in, then you put them in the oven, and they shrink.
I remember those. Yeah.
Anyone have the big wheel, like those big wheels?
Mm-hmm. I did.
Yeah,
Well, you know which one I had, Mercer. So
I do. I was just thinking that. I knew I was asking that for a subtle reason that I couldn't remember. You actually had that though, right? You're not.
swear.
You
I
actually
swear,
had
I wore it out. I wore it out. The wheel was shredded. Okay, that little wheel, that plastic wheel, was just gone. It was split in half. There was nothing left on the wheel because I used it so much.
I had a big wheel that was actually really big. It was red and blue. It was, I don't remember what it was called, but it was bright red and bright blue, and we all used it.
Apparently, Ervik is saying that a lot of his time in class right now is managing phones for the kids.
I can imagine. I can imagine that.
I would not want to be a teacher today.
No, it's true.
Being a substitute is very difficult because
I imagine.
yeah, it's very. I'm trying to get out of it. Hopefully, by the end of the school year, I'll be able to get out of it.
I would buy a cell phone jammer if I were you. I'm not
Cell
kidding.
phone
If I was a teacher, no, I'm dead serious. If I was a teacher, I would buy. And you can get them on eBay or whatever, Amazon, something. It jams all the Wi-Fi frequencies and all the cell phone frequencies within a 20-foot radius or something. Kids can't use the phones. That's it. They're done.
But they still need the internet they need to use their Chromebooks. Does it block that too?
Well, I guess it would block the Wi-Fi. That's true. You would block that too.
Yeah, you need.
At least you can kill the cell signal.
John, is that lunch a little bit undercooked?
All that depends on how you like it.
Is that my chicken sandwich and coffee?
Exactly.
I don't know how well it goes.
I don't care if
Depends
it's every man who got.
Well, it's an Irish chicken, so it probably goes better with Irish coffee.
Oh, it's Irish.
Eric says the school Wi-Fi tries to do that. Okay, so I guess it does limit what they can do, maybe, but
Yeah, but then you're dependent on the competence of the IT people.
yeah. I used to love when the teachers just gave up teaching and they bring in the videos, right? Show us like
Yeah.
The
video
cartridge,
time.
yeah,
Yep.
and then, yep.
It's okay. We're just gonna watch videos today. I'm like, all right, nice nap time. That's it.
The history class.
Yep.
Ben Hur.
Well, I saw a video that had William Daniels himself on it.
That's right.
It was great.
The funny thing is, I remember watching that video in school myself. I think they've been playing that video in school for the last 40 years, right? I mean,
It's a perfect video.
yeah.
He was John Adams. Who was the voice of John Adams?
Exactly. They do like little skits, like little reenactments, right, of the history
Yeah.
scenes. And, yep, I remember that video exactly. I know exactly which one it is.
And I'm like, well, why is Kit talking about history? His voice is so iconic as Kit.
He played John Adams. You said, right? Is that who
Yeah.
he was? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's funny.
I tried to find sliders to stream in New Zealand, but I'm out of luck. Unfortunately.
Well, you should. You know what you should do, Mr. President, is you should look up a show called Enterprise, starring Scott Bakula.
And
There
that
you
is
go.
available on Paramount Plus. That is available in New Zealand.
That's the ticket, laddie.
Yep.
Enterprise. It's about the first ship bearing the name Enterprise. It's an NX-01.
Even that fact is really annoying. Kids Enterprise was always meant to be the first Enterprise.
There have been 5, 6.
Just keep your shirt on, Lieutenant. That was a great clue. I like that. I like the fact that, like, what was it? Mayweather imitated him before you actually see the payoff. Like, they actually planned that joke pretty well because you see Reed and Mayweather talking about it. And I think it was Mayweather. Was it Mayweather that did the impression of Trip?
No, it was
Reed. Yeah.
Yeah, I know it was Reed and Mayweather talking, but I think wasn't it Mayweather that actually did the impression, or was it Reed? It might have been Reed. It was a great little scene, and you don't know what they're talking about until you actually get the payoff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you get to see them talking, and you don't know what they're talking about until you see Trip say it.
Because he says, "Keep your shirt on, Lieutenant."
Yeah, you don't get it. You don't know what they're talking about because you don't know these characters yet.
Reed was an ensign, though, right? So it was like, Mayweather was an ensign.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Arabic. Thank you for sticking up for me. I appreciate it.
He really got underserved. I mean, Travis never got anything to do. Anything to do.
I didn't think he was bad though. I
Very rarely.
Nothing.
Anytime I had to do with space
Can
boomers.
we switch to another series for the topic of?
I think you brought it up, sir. Didn't you?
No.
Oh no, you
didn't.
brought up sliders, and then we keep jamming it down your throat. Enterprise. That's true.
Actually,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Professor. I mean, Vice President. I'm sorry.
That's right. I'm just a little tired of it now.
Aravic's warning us. He goes, "Come on, guys. We want Mr. VP to hang out before rage quitting about that damn non-canon show."
Are you
Yes,
a fan?
that's true.
Are you a fan of? Honest question.
I appreciate Arabic sticking up.
Let me ask you an honest question. Are you a fan of TNG?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
And John said Miss Kyle was a teacher. That's right. Toiled away in a thankless job. Miss Kyle on TV. She was a good teacher. I liked her. I like Miss Kyle.
What is Miss Kyle? What are you talking about?
That was Alexander's teacher on the Enterprise.
Oh, okay.
Well, you know, Marina Sirtis played a teacher in the
worst
Orville.
student ever.
I don't know if you knew this, Omni, but Miss Marina Sirtis herself played a teacher on the Orville.
No, I missed that. I mean, I know there's a lot of cameos of Star Trek actors. Wherever he can get them, they're pretty much on there.
She was one of the school teachers. It was an important episode too because it was about the Mocklins.
Okay.
Yeah, good stuff. I really wanted to see the guy that played Trip Tucker on that show because, you know, they had Seth MacFarlane serving under Trip in 2 episodes.
Oh, that's right.
He played Rivers. I forget which.
2 episodes. I thought it was only 1. I thought it was only 1. Was it 2?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have
it
you
was
seen the Orville, Mr. VP? Have you seen the Orville?
Yeah, I love the Orville.
Okay, cool. Hey, there you go.
I can't wait until I can't wait until
We're gonna have to wait a long time because I don't know when it's coming out. You know, I have no idea when.
I really hope it's happening. I really hope it's happening.
All I do know that's happening is in about a week and a half, I'm going to be watching the new season of Andor, and I'm going to be recording them.
On beta or VHS?
On VHS. Yeah,
Okay, got it.
recording them on VHS. No, I have an app that records episodes onto it. Yeah, and I'm going to put them on a stick.
On a stick.
Do the SP, not the EP. You want the 2-hour speed, right? You want the high quality. You don't want the 6-hour speed.
And I remember I knew this guy when DS9 was being aired. I knew a guy from Canada who I met him on, I don't remember where I met him. I met him on the internet, and he's like, you know, I record every episode of DS9, but I missed one episode. It was called From a Paper Moon or something, right? He missed that episode, so I recorded it for him. I sent it to him in the mail. Was it From a Paper Moon with Nog and Vic Fontaine?
It's only a paper moon.
It's only a paper moon. And in return, he made his own recordings for me of the first 2 seasons of the show using high speed, you know, what is it called? EP?
Yeah.
He made blank tapes and he labeled them for me, and he sent me back like a whole bunch of VHS tapes of just like, here's, you know, A Man Alone and Past Prologue. And,
that's great.
And he just made them all for me because he had them all ready anyway. And I was so happy. And I was using them up until I started streaming the show. I was just using those tapes. It was great. I called him the master dubber. That's what I called him, because you dub all these tapes for me.
Cool.
And that's how Mystery Science Theater became big, because on the internet people wanted to watch it, and so people started selling recordings of it on eBay. I think that's how eBay really got big, was for Mystery Science Theater. People wanting to watch it.
Well, they had a statement on the end of their credits. Keep sharing the tapes or something like that.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Such a low, just like grassroots kind of fan base.
I love Mystery Science Theater.
Oh yeah, it's great. I still love, I know it's the shortest episode, but I still love the actual movie that they made that was put in theaters. It was This Island Earth.
Yeah, I got that on DVD.
It's such, I watched because it's on my Fandango. I love that when he's like, they put the men's room up in the tower. What were they thinking? All the gags in that episode were funny.
Chest McLarge huge. Blast.
This
Laser.
They're looking at the guy's forehead. Is there something strange about this guy? Or when the delivery man comes and he's like, I deliver this, sort that, I'll make them all pay.
This Fandango service you keep mentioning. How do you spell that? I want to see if it's available in New Zealand.
Yeah, it's I don't know what it's called in New Zealand. I'll see if it's. Hold on a second, I'll check.
Just tell me how it's spelled. I'll search for it in New Zealand.
Fandago at home.
Fandango?
Yeah, and then you write at home, and then you get it. Sliders. Let's see if it's on America. Yeah, you can watch it free. You can watch Sliders for free without even paying for it, but there's ads. They got the entire series. How many seasons of Sliders were there?
There were 5.
Yeah, they got all
5,
5.
yeah.
They got all
3
5
on
seasons.
3 on Fox and 2 on the Sci-Fi Network.
And you can get the whole series. You can get the whole series for $49.99. The whole series. The complete series for $50.
I tried.
Marked down to 173.
I tried so hard to watch season 5 of that show, and I just couldn't. I could not follow it.
Yeah, it really went off the rails at the end there, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Well, they only had one of the principal cast still in it at that point.
Yeah.
The original principal cast. The Crying Man.
No, it seems to be unavailable in the US, unfortunately.
I'm sorry to hear that.
That's all right.
Yeah, I was looking up this.
Shame. Sorry, Mr. Brainy.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. I was looking up this movie that just came out that I was thinking about watching called Mickey 17. Have you guys seen it? It's like a sci-fi movie. Is it good? Like it's got Robert Pattinson in it, and like basically he dies multiple times, and then they just 3D print him a new body, and he goes back out there.
I've heard it's really, really weird, and it's
Really?
kind of hit and miss. I kind of want to see it just because I've been hearing people talk about how just weird it is. So
Right.
I haven't seen it though. But yeah, people said it's really long. I think it's 2.5 hours long.
Okay.
And it's, from what I understand, it's like, I think the biggest complaints were like just, I think some of the scenes needed to be either cut out or edited because they kind of like either didn't make sense or were just weird. I don't know though. I'll have to watch it.
Yeah, I mean, that guy that directed it won the best director Oscar a couple of years ago. For Parasite, for Parasite, and I liked his. Yeah, he directed Parasite. He also directed Snowpiercer. You guys watch that Snowpiercer?
Yeah, it's a good
movie or the series.
I never saw the show. I just saw the movie.
Yeah, the movie was great.
How is the show? I don't know if the show is any good, but
I haven't seen it.
I like the show for the most part.
At least he's trying stuff, you know. He's taking a swing. Well, I might crash early tonight, guys. I've been walking around all day. You guys could keep chatting, but I think I'm gonna buzz out a little early.
Well, we appreciate you being here. Yep.
Thanks, guys. I had a really good day. We had a lot of fun at the convention. Yeah, unfortunately, no Star Trek people were there, but it was still cool. It was huge. It was just a huge, just a whole bunch of people selling stuff. It was awesome.
Cool.
They had Johnny Five. They had a guy selling Johnny Five. I'm sorry, what was that?
Nice.
Ooh.
Johnny Five's cool. So was it just a general sci-fi convention?
Yeah, it was like a comic book sci-fi convention held near at Allentown, and I thought it was going to be really small, but it was huge. It was wow. It's only $10 to get in.
Wow, cool. Did they have any cast members from Battlestar Galactica there?
Cast members from what?
BSG, Battlestar Galactica.
No, they didn't really have anybody that was science fiction. It was all mainly really just comic book stuff. The only cast member, they had like Jim Shooter, who's like an editor or something. They had like a bunch of artists and colorists. The only actor that I remember seeing was the guy from the movie Clerks, the main character. And he told me that they're making another Silent Bob movie. Yeah, they're making it this summer. He told me that. He was really nice to me because I didn't really wait online to talk to him. There was a line waiting to talk to him, but I just kind of saw him and I said, "Listen, I want to thank you for all. You know, Clerks is a big movie for me when it came out. It was a big important movie, and he was really cool. He just said, "No, what's your name?" He asked me my name and everything. It was really nice.
Mercer, I want to let you know that Thomas is saying emphatically in the chat he does not like the movie Short Circuit.
How could you, what? How could you not? I'm not reading the chat.
I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know.
Oh my gosh! And the Short Circuit 2 with Los Lobos. It's the greatest movie ever.
I will say that Short Circuit is not one of my favorite movies. It's okay. But Short Circuit 2 is better. It's a better movie, I think, than the first one.
Really? Okay, I like them
Yeah.
both.
I think the opposite. I love the truth on better. Hey guys, I've got to go too. But good talking to you guys. So I'll catch you next week sometime.
Mhm. Well, thanks for
Glad to
stopping by, Mr.
and
VP.
Mr. VP.
Yeah,
All
have a
right,
good
guys.
night.
All right. See ya. Bye.
Don't
See
let
you
the word
later.
See you later, Miss VP.
Bye.
Aravik,
Take
I
care,
want to know.
VP.
Aravik, I want to know why it's offensive.
Can you sing the Los Lobos song, Mercer? How's it go? Los Locos? What is it? Los Lobos?
Kick
Into outer space.
your ass. Los Locos kick your face. Falls into outer space.
Space.
That was it.
Eric says it's kind of like a code of honor thing. Are you talking about the Los Locos? Or Los Lobos, whatever they were called? Is that what it was? Yeah, maybe. He said it's like a code of honor thing. I guess so.
I thought the acting was really good in that film.
Yeah, it was good. I like one better. I know what you're saying about two. It's bigger. It's a story's more.
Two is more lighthearted.
But one is just something about one. I just like it. I loved what they did.
Schroeder.
And John Badham's a great director, and he did a really good job. He directed War Games, directed Saturday Night Fever. This one, I like what he did with it.
I'm still very glad with my model.
Mercy said, I had a faction called Los Lobos. The Wolves, Los Lobos. That's funny. I would love to do a full scale Johnny Five. That would be a great project, man. That would be. I've seen a few of them out there, but they're hard to do.
Mm-hmm.
They're hard to make a move anyway, right? And make them, animate them.
There is one guy in New Zealand, Titan Ross. He's on Facebook.
Yeah.
He animates even the 1/6 scale models with micro miniature motors.
Mm-hmm.
And he just builds the best.
With the 1/6 scale Johnny
1/6
Five?
scale, 1/2 scale, 1/4 scale. He does a whole bunch of versions.
But in Short Circuit 2, when Johnny Five was making the smaller versions of him, do you know what scale that was?
That's 1/6.
That's 1/6. Okay,
that's
got
the
it.
same scales that I have.
You have a 1/6. Okay.
Yep.
That's interesting. That's good. I always wanted that. I also really wanted a tricorder. Like, there are some guys that do amazing tricorders now. I still
also want to do a tricorder.
And they're selling one, a prop replica now for like $700, which is pretty good, but it's the medical tricorder, right?
Yeah.
I don't want the medical tricorder. I want the regular tricorder. I don't want the medical one. That's right.
Tricorder. Medical tricorder.
But have you seen these guys? Like the screens are animated. It makes the right sounds. They click when you open it. They look, when it opens up. Like, I mean, the detail is amazing in these things.
That's the part that's keeping me from building one yet. The hinge part. The hinge, to thread a cable through it, and yeah.
I'm back. They had some guy that had 3D printed tricorders and visors at the convention. It was really cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he had them. They were pretty pricey. He had also lightsabers and stuff. But we were looking at the Star Trek props that he made. They were really good. They didn't really do a lot. They just looked real, but you could tell that they were fake. They looked very light. Like you could,
I mean, these props they're making, they're better than the props that were on the show. The screens actually function. The buttons actually do things. Like the ones on the show were honestly just dummies. They weren't really, they just blinked.
Yeah. Weren't some of them made out of like wood?
What, on the show?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
Now, was your Johnny Five the little one that you have? Is that remote controlled, Patrick?
No, it's just static.
Like in the show, like in the movie.
No, unfortunately not. I could not afford an animated one.
I love the fact that the one in the movie can move around and interacted with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
That was very cool.
Yeah.
That whole opening scene where he's going through the department store is hilarious.
It's probably easier to do an R2D2 replica than a Johnny 5, right?
Definitely.
A moving one, yeah, because those treads on the bottom, it's complicated the way he moves, and
it's based on a hunter killer from Terminator. You know that?
Oh, is that it? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
I heard that somewhere.
The treads on the Johnny 5 are exactly just the same as a hunter killer from Terminator.
But that would be amazing to have a full scale, 1-to-1.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if it's number 5. Give me number 1, 2, 3, or 4. Any one of them is fine.
We're worth $11 million. Plus, we are needing gas money.
Can it make me a gin and tonic? That would be the best, right?
Stir your martini, Dr. Mariner. I love that opening scene. That opening scene is so 80s, like the way it's filmed and shot. It's so 80s. It's like watching a Knight Rider episode.
That's why I love it.
The sound effects are all Knight Rider sound effects.
That's why I love it.
I'm gonna have to watch that tonight. They just used all the old sound effects and visual effects. It's great.
No, it's a good movie. It really is.
And I really love the end when he's like, "Shit, no shit, where's he shit?" It's one of my favorite moments in the end of the movie.
Stephanie, nice.
When he kidnaps Steve Guttenberg and they start talking jokes and stuff. They start talking about tomato soup and what's in it.
Yeah, it's funny.
He's like, "I see a pattern." It's great.
Butterfly.
Symbol, butterfly.
Yo, what was that when he gets in the car at the end? Yo,
the arm outside. Yeah.
It's great, and I like the whole bit where he's taking apart that guy's car.
Yes, the Trans Am. Yeah. He reads the book first. He reads the manual on how to do it, right? The Haynes manual.
and then he reprograms like number 3 and number 2 to act like the Three Stooges.
Three Stooges. Yes.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, there was no better movie than that. It was like the best movie ever. It's hit every box that you'd want to watch as a kid. It was sci-fi. It was funny. It was, corny. It was great.
Did you see, Mercer, that even number 6 was built in the first movie?
I thought number
they
5
had 6. I thought
they only had 5.
Nope. Number 6 was on the display stand when they got from the testing range and went to the inside of the where they served the hors d'oeuvres and such.
Yeah.
There was a model on a display stand that was rotating.
Really?
That one had the number 6 on it.
Oh, really? It wasn't really it was just static. It wasn't it wasn't activated, right? It was just spinning around. Okay.
Yeah, and I remember there was like there was like a waitress robot that was delivering hors d'oeuvres, and she just started repeating her. What didn't we talk about this once?
Yeah.
What she was saying, shrimp cocktail. What was it?
Salmon and something salmon.
Something, yeah. So.
Have something like have something.
Yeah, the robot waitress. Yeah.
And number 5 was following her cord that was not plugged in.
That was a different robot, I think.
Oh, that was a different robot.
But in the corridor, indeed, the hot coffee.
Hot coffee. I gotta watch that again. So cheesy. I just love Austin Pendleton. Austin Pendleton played Dr. Mariner. He played Dr. Mariner. Is that his name?
Mariner. Dr. Mariner.
Dr. Mariner. He was great.
Stats.
So we found Kristen and I found she found it. We found these old records that had like Star Trek episodes, but you play a record and you read like a comic book with it. We found them for Star Trek and we found them for the Black Hole. Like you have like a record and it comes with like a little storybook with it and that you follow along. We found
I remember those.
Yeah, we found a bunch of those today. I got the Black Hole one, and she bought a whole bunch of Star Trek ones.
I had the Black Hole one.
Yeah. She's mainly a fan of the original series of Star Trek.
Was the record like a 45?
Yeah, it was like a 40. Exactly, it was a 45.
Yeah, I remember those. I had the one as a kid. Star Trek 3 had
Yeah,
one.
they had a couple of Star Trek 3s there.
That was a great. No, that was an excellent record and book one because they played sound effects from the movie and they played different clips from the movie as you read along.
Exactly.
It was great.
She bought one.
Did she? Oh, that's a great one.
I'm pretty sure she bought a few of the Star Treks, including that one.
Jim, your name is Jim.
It's a great scene. It's a great scene. It's a good time. I bought a little 3D printed Spy versus Spy. I'll show you a picture. Hold on. Because I love Spy versus Spy from Mad Magazine. So let's see here. Of course, my camera sucks, but there's the Black Spy. There's the Black Spy, right? You see him? You know, from Spy versus Spy.
Spy versus Spy, yeah.
That's why I'm using the avatar right now, and there's the White Spy. So they're 3D printed, but my camera is like 30,000 years old, so can't really see anything.
Yes.
Trying to get.
Just wipe away the Vaseline from the lens.
What did you do? Sneeze on it?
I don't know what's wrong with it. I'm going to try to use a little Windex. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can figure it out. We're talking.
It's Vaseline, baby.
Yeah. Well, we got quiet.
Aravic says, suck salt.
Suck salt. Wow.
Trying to nasty habit.
Nasty habit. It's funny.
Is that,
so let me ask you guys an honest question. Which 1987 Arnold Schwarzenegger movie do you like better, Predator or The Running Man?
That's a hard question.
Running Man.
Running Man.
That's an impossible question to answer.
I had nightmares with the Predator.
I would say The Running Man.
Really? I love Running Man, but Predator is such a higher budget movie. Like such a.
I know, but I kept seeing invisible monsters in the whole room.
I think Predator is a better movie, but Running Man had more to say. It was actually had a lot of themes in it. Like it was a kind of a gimmicky movie, like where Arnold fights a bunch of bad guys with silly nicknames, and that's why people bought the tickets. But that was like the least good part of the film. Like it said a lot about censorship and government and media. There's a lot of themes that hold up today, like the idea of replacing somebody's face in a computer with to make it look like something happened to them. There's a lot of themes in that movie.
Like dystopian, like if you've ever seen Rollerball with James Caan.
So there's the Black Spy. I cleared the camera up a little bit.
Yeah, that's better. That's much better.
I cleared the camera up a little bit. I used a little Windex, and there's the White Spy. And
next time, don't sneeze on your camera.
Yeah, there's Normal up there again. She's sound asleep.
Maybe Normal licked it.
That's a distinct possibility.
So let me see if I can clear the camera up a little bit more, but it's getting there. I used a little Windex while we were talking. But yeah, I love The Running Man, but I think Predator had a more lasting impact on culture. You know, that Predator design.
Predator's a big movie for the time. That was a big.
It was just a very
action
simple
film, blockbuster film. I mean, everybody watched it. It was just a great movie.
I said, I think The Running Man had something it was trying to say.
No, I love it. I love Running Man.
I think Richard Dawson, people like overlook how good he was in that movie, because he was, although he's a host of a TV show in real life, he played this character totally different, and he was awesome. He never had a bad moment in the whole movie. He was so good, Richard.
No, he
Dawson.
was good. He was good.
I mean, he just played him. He knew exactly what that role called for.
I'm just surprised they cast him like that. I'm surprised they cast a real game show host. Although he was an actor before he was a game show host, and I realized that. But like, I'm surprised they did that. Surprised they didn't pull some other actor together to do that role. You know, like, I don't know.
Right from the first scene, which is, I think, when he's walking through the hallway of that building, and the janitor bumps into him, and he's like, "Oh, you're good, everything's good," and then he says to his assistant, "If that guy's here tomorrow, you won't be." He just totally set the tone
Yeah.
of that character and what he's
Yeah.
all about right from that opening scene. It's actually the best written character in the movie. That whole everything behind the scenes of the show was brilliant.
And Jesse Ventura's in both movies. I think he's in
Yeah.
Predator and
Yeah, but he
Running
didn't do
Man.
much in Running Man. He was like Dr. Victor or Dr. America or Captain
Yeah.
whatever his character was.
Yep.
Some kind of gimmicky name.
Here is your Sub-Zero. Now,
Sub-Zero.
Plane Zero.
All that stuff that people like about Schwarzenegger,
Sub-Zero.
that was good, but it was almost like the least important part of the film. The film was really about media and government control of media.
Well, you know how I am with soundtracks, and Harold Faltermeyer did an amazing job on on Running Man soundtrack. That was a really good one.
And then Silvestri did Predator.
Silvestri did Predator, yep.
And if you
He did
listen
Back to the
to it,
Future.
It's almost exactly the same soundtrack as Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Not in terms of the main theme, but all the music cues, like the sudden dunks, the sudden moments.
Yeah.
Anytime there's a surprise, it's just the Back to the Future cues.
Faltermeyer did some really good movies back then. I mean, Beverly Hills Cop. What else did he do back then? He did a string of movies. Didn't he? He did like a whole.
Did he ever use an orchestra, or did he just use keyboards?
I think a little bit, but mostly it's synthesized, right? I mean,
so I also got that.
Even in Running Man, there is some more orchestration. There definitely is, but mostly it's synthesized stuff.
I got this magnet too, which I really like. Anyway.
Let's see what movies he did. He did such good. Oh, he obviously did Top Gun as well.
Oh, yeah.
Beverly Hills Cop. Fletch. Fletch is a great soundtrack with what's his name?
Top
Chevy
Gun?
Chase.
Did he do Top Gun? Really?
He did, of course, did Top Gun. Absolutely, he did Top Gun. Beverly Hills Cop 2, Running Man, Fletch lives Tango and Cash.
John Carpenter did all of his own soundtracks. I like some of his music. I like particularly like Escape from New York. The soundtrack for that is awesome.
It's a great movie. And a great soundtrack too.
Yeah, Carpenter's awesome.
Halloween. He wrote the Halloween theme. He did write the Escape from New York theme. You're right. 100% right.
They Live. I think he did They Live as well.
They Live
with
Roddy Piper.
Yeah, great movie. Yeah, I think he was, Vampires was kind of cool, but that was kind of when he was kind of done. I think he kind of wasn't great.
Escape from LA wasn't that good either.
Oh, I remember watching that movie with my dad. We rented it, and there's a scene where a shark comes out, and it looked like a video game. And I'm not talking like a good video game. I'm talking like 1983 level video game of a shark.
Yeah, the second one was not as good.
Right?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Escape from New York was better. 100%, right?
Yeah.
Marty McFly, the sharks still look fake.
Yeah, I don't remember. Escape from LA. There was a shark. It looked so bad. Let me see if I can find a picture of it.
Snake Plissken.
Oh, by the way, somebody made this great video, and you got to look it up, comparing Escape from LA to The Last Jedi, because the endings of both films are exactly the same. The endings of both films are exactly the same. Where how Luke comes in and he's not really Luke, he's like a projection, and Kylo Ren thinks he's there, so he's going after him. That's exactly the way Escape from LA ended, where he's a hologram and everybody.
He's a hologram of himself.
Somebody compared the two endings, and it's
funny.
exactly the same. Almost beat by beat the same.
Escape from LA was bad, but not offensively bad.
True. I guess
like The Last Jedi. Sorry.
Like No. Escape from New York, like I don't know. It's more of a cult classic, I guess. Whereas they made Escape from LA more big time, like more like Hollywood big time, mainstream. Thank you. That's I'm trying to like Escape from New York is kind of dark and cultish and a little different. It's different, It's like has a certain like a feel to it, like a atmosphere.
I put the link. I put the link with the timestamp of the scene I'm talking about from Escape from LA. It's just like literally a 3-second shot of him going with a submarine, and you see this shark that looks so fake. And I put the link in the private chat. You got to see it, man. It's just so bad.
Oh, it's like a 3D animated. Well, it's
Yeah.
Universal Studios, and that they were playing a joke. I mean, it's.
Was that a joke, you think?
Well, kind of. Yeah, I think it was like a theme
mean,
park, like a cheesy theme park 3D ride thing. Like that's what he was.
Okay. All right.
I don't think they were trying to be serious with this one. Yeah, I don't.
Okay. I remember.
Oh, I did see the new Tron trailer though. You're right. That looks pretty cool. The
Right,
Tron
no,
Ares.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks
It's like
pretty good.
finally they're
There's
in
a
the
new
real
Tron?
world. Yeah.
Yeah, I just found out there's a new trailer just got released.
Oh,
It's
geez.
called
Looks
Tron Ares, ARES.
You get to see the recognizers, the way they really look. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
I don't think Boxleitner's in it. At least he's not credited yet. I was doing some research on it today, but Bridges is in it, obviously.
They gotta put Boxleitner in it.
They have to though. Give him a cameo or something, right? He has to be in
Yeah.
there. I
He's
know.
Tron, he's the main.
I know.
It's like required.
It's like required. He has to be in there, right?
By the way,
Yeah.
speaking of Boxleitner, he does the if you were to buy the book Sympathy for the Devil, it's an Orville novel. He does the audio reading. He reads it.
That's cool.
Oh, that's
He's got
cool,
a great voice. I don't know if you guys knew that. He actually reads the book.
Yeah, I've listened to the audiobook before. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's a good story. It's basically they could have done that story on Star Trek if they wanted to. It's a really good story. It's awesome. Really gutsy for them to do it. Yeah.
I like Legacy too. The Electron Legacy was pretty good as well. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, Tron Legacy was fun. I liked it. I like Garrett Hutland. People say I don't think that good. I thought he was great.
The first one is obviously pretty amazing. Although for many years I didn't like it. I guess at the time I thought it was very odd and just bad acting but I kind of it's grown on me a lot over the years, obviously for nostalgic reasons. But at the time I didn't like it as much.
To me, there's nothing that says Tron better than going to an arcade and seeing a Tron machine and putting quarters in and taking that giant stick that they use.
It's like a handlebar, right? It's like a handlebar.
But the way the music seems to come from underneath the game.
Yeah, no, it's a good cabinet. Yeah, they were good. They were good games.
And you just select the light cycles or the one with the little bugs coming out, and that's Tron.
Were they vector graphics or something? Wasn't it vector?
I don't know. If it was vector. It was just incredible.
No, it was a good game. Good game. Yeah.
Just the feel of it. Just the way.
Sorry.
No, what'd you say?
I said I always preferred playing Polybius myself.
Polybius?
Yeah,
that was like the hologram. Is that the hologram time travel game?
it's the. Sorry if I interrupted you, by the way.
No, you have to.
You're good.
Polybius is that game that it's like an urban legend that a lot of people say doesn't exist.
I played Polybius in Area 51. A secret code inside the Bible said I would.
Wasn't there a game where you're like a time traveler and it was a holographic game? Like it was under a dome, like your character? I don't think it was the same game because you're not saying. Yeah.
I don't know if you got that reference, Planet X.
Well, yeah, what was that from?
That's from the Y Files. WHY.
Oh,
the Y Files.
Yes. I do watch that channel. Sorry.
Oh, I love that channel.
Yeah, it's great. Really great. I've seen nowhere near all their videos because they have a lot, but I've seen a couple dozen at least.
Oh, yeah. I can't get enough of that channel.
Yeah. No, it's Polybius was like the it's kind of just like an urban legend, and it's basically a game that like the myth behind it, which is like 99% not true, but the myth behind it was like the government put it out there to test like some sort of psychoreactive properties, and like the story was that it appeared at some arcade and no one knew who put it there, and then a few weeks later it got taken away and no one could say for sure like who took it. And I don't know, there's a lot of funny stories out there about it, but it's pretty much just a fake urban legend. Like the
Polybius.
AVGN guy did a video on Polybius.
Did he?
Angry Video Game Nerd. Yeah, it was like a kind of a comedy skit, but it's like
Okay.
20 minutes long, and you can check it out. It's pretty funny. It's a joke, you know. He
Right.
kind of succumbs to the whatever, but yeah, it's kind of funny. I like some of his videos.
No, I like him. Yeah, he's good.
I just put a link in for the Y-Files episode on Polybius.
Great, yeah. I'm gonna have to go back and
private.
rewatch that.
Oh, yeah.
So did
Sorry,
it
what?
exist or did it not exist? Like, what's the verdict?
I don't know. I think I honestly don't know. Like, seriously, people say that, like, some people like are convinced it was just like a game that somebody had just made, like a company or just a small group of people had made it and we're just testing it out, and it wasn't
Okay.
mass produced or something.
Right.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch the video. I haven't seen it in years, or like, well, it's been, I don't know, however long, whenever the video first came out on the Y-Files thing.
Let's see. 3 years ago, it came out on the Y-Files.
Okay. Yeah. So
May
it's been
7th, 2021.
The game I'm talking about is called The Time Traveler.
Almost
It's by
4
Sega.
years.
Okay.
The game I'm talking about.
Sega.
The game I'm talking about is called The Time Traveler. It was a holographic game made by Sega back in the day. It's
By
really
the way, Cinnabon is in the Y-Files. So
Yes. Oh wow.
Let me show you a picture of this Time Traveler game. Save image. It's a really strange hologram game. You'll see what I'm talking. I'm going to show you two pictures so you see what I mean. Save images. Let me see if I can save images. I'm going to try to get a good shot here and save it as a. It doesn't want to save as a JPEG, so I gotta do it again.
Oh, that's excellent.
It reminds me of something from Star Trek 3 when they go to that bar. It looks kind of like one of the. Remember the little planes that were shooting at each other?
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of. Let me see if I can show you.
You got to use your hands. Lame. Sorry,
Thomas
gets the Back to the Future reference.
Oh, we did get it.
Thomas Cinnabon does a fantastic job on the Y-Files. He needs to be complimented.
Okay, so how do I share a picture? I just go to hosting. I'll just image hosting. I've got two pictures. I'll share them both. Start uploading.
By the way, Thomas, where is Cinnabon?
That's a good question.
As far as I know, he said he was sick last week, but I thought he had gotten over it.
What does he have? Thelusian flu?
Let me try it again.
A mild case of Thelusian flu?
There's one picture, and then let me do the other picture.
I vaguely remember this. I do remember a hologram game playing. I remember playing one time.
Yeah, I got another picture from a different angle. You can see that it's a hologram in this picture. There's the other picture. The first link I screwed up typing it, but you can see it's like it's definitely similar to that game in Star Trek 3 that you see those guys playing with the pilots. You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah. It's a 3D kind of hologram projected wireframe graphic thing, right? It's pretty cool.
Yeah. What was the game you guys were talking about? Polybius?
Polybius.
Polybius? Never heard of it.
As Planet X was saying, it's an urban legend. It may
Oh,
or may not have existed. Watch the Y-Files episode on it. I put the link in the chat.
You know, it's funny. If you play Mortal Kombat, there's a character called Ermac who is a red ninja, kind of like Sub-Zero and Scorpion, only red. Ermac means error machine or something like that. It was just a character created to test for errors. And eventually, somehow it got out that it was a real character. So they included him in all subsequent versions.
I thought Ermac was a robot in 3, wasn't he, or no?
No, Ermac was. You're thinking about Cyrax.
Cyrax, you're right. Smoke and
Cyrax and
Cyrax.
the other guy. But Ermac was a red
Smoke
ninja.
wins.
Ermac was a red ninja.
That's right. Reptile was green. Ermac was red.
Yeah, but in the original Mortal Kombat, he was a red. They changed everything a lot in the later editions, but yeah, Ermac was originally just like Scorpion and Sub-Zero, but he was red. I'll get this picture for you. See image hosting.
I still say my favorite androids / robots of all time in Star Trek are the guys that had killed their own people in Voyager, and then they got B'Elanna to make new robots, androids, because they were dying out. What was the name of that episode?
I think it was Prototype.
Yeah, Prototype.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh man, I love that episode. I don't know why. It's great. Great sci-fi.
Automated unit.
Yeah, that's Ermac. I put a picture of Ermac. He's a red ninja. But he was an error. He was like something to test for errors.
But it's the same sprite as Sub-Zero, same thing as Scorpion,
exactly.
right? Reptile, it's the same guy. It's
for
different
a long
color.
time. The reason I bring him up is because he was like an urban legend for a long time. A lot of people didn't know if he was a real character because he was something the programmers created to test for errors. And eventually they turned him into a real character, but they just kept the name Ermac. That's why I brought him up, because it was kind of similar to that game you're talking about, Polybius. Polybius.
Mm-hmm. No, that's cool.
They had a lot of video game vendors there today at the convention too.
It's a popular hobby. Classic gaming is very popular nowadays. Vintage gaming.
A lot of Transformers stuff. If I had the money, I would have bought some Transformers stuff, but I just didn't.
The prices of Nintendo games from like original NES games from like 20 years ago or 10 years ago compared to now is like ridiculous.
Who would have thought?
I mean, yeah, I used to be able to go. I remember, like, I have a bunch of old ones, and I remember you could go to like this. There's like a local game store right down the street from where I am, and you used to be able to go and get like just piles of old cartridges of NES for like $2.
Couldn't give them away.
Yeah, just like they buy 5 get 5 free or whatever.
Yep.
And now it's like they want freaking $80 for. I mean, it depends
Tetris,
on the rarity
or whatever. Yeah.
Like, here's the funny thing about it: they have like keychains or like just things that you can decorate your stuff with that look like game cartridges of famous games. So it's not even the game; you can't use it. It just looks like the game, like a nostalgic, like a tchotchke or something that you can, like a keychain version of what the game looked like, or like just like whatever, something that looked like the video games that you had. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy to me.
Well, I think I'm gonna crash and burn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, Patrick.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, by the way, good job, Patrick, on coming up with clues on the spur of the moment last night.
Yeah, well, thank you, of course. But I really need to use more than 5 minutes to try and come up with good ones there.
You know what happened? I'll tell you what happened, Patrick. I think your mind turned to clay.
Yep.
I think
Without
that's
a comma.
Without a comma. With a comma. I did without. That was the problem. Oh well. Now have a great evening, everybody. It was fun being here.
Good night.
Take care.
Good night,
Yeah.
Patrick.
See
Hey,
you
good night,
next time.
Omni. Good night. I'm off too.
I think everyone's going to be checking out. Yep.
This one's for real.
Okay, just to respond to Thomas. No, we did not do a wheel last night. We had an experiment last night.
And speaking of upcoming weeks, from what I understand, Professor Matthew's still on break from Babylon 5. You there, Professor?
Maybe he stepped away.
Yeah, could be.
I am here. Sorry. Who's playing with water? Sounds like somebody is playing with water.
Playing with water.
Or liquid of some sort. As far as I know, Babylon 5 is still on hiatus. Matthew is not around. Subject to change. Who knows? I think he's going to be back a week from Tuesday, the 22nd, but we'll see.
I hear
just
that the
getting
next
good.
episode is a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, the next one is very good. I think you're going to really enjoy it, John.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Really, really enjoy it.
I look forward to that. And I look forward to seeing you all back next week for Jeopardy at our usual time.
Awesome.
Assuming there aren't any disruptions to the space-time continuum in the meantime. Exactly. Well, thanks everyone again for joining us for both for the games and for the chat. And we look forward to seeing you back again next week.
Take care, everyone.
Yeah,
Thanks for having us.
Appreciate it.
Justice for Tuvix.
Justice was served.